are live. We're supposed to be live at least.
Hi. Welcome. You're here with Shaggy and Mr. Bombastic.
Who's Shaggy? Who's Mr. Bombastic?
Sean DePaul is also coming to join us later on. Yeah, so this is game 3 of day 1. TTC, been successful so far.
It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
It has been a lot of fun so far. 2
great, exciting games. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. We've enjoyed it a lot.
Yes, we have.
Rude finally broke his streak of always losing to Space Wars, which started round 1 this morning and ended round 2. So we're joined by another potentially popular name. You may know him, Dick van der Haast.
Yes, sir.
He'll be playing his Necrons, and versus him, we currently have the tippy top of the pack.
Tippy top, table number uno.
It's not actually table number 1 because
table
random,
number dos.
but table number whatever we want. Yort Cassis with his Custodes, and this is pre-buff Custodes, so you can only use his reroll strat once. You can only use his Emperor's whatever chosen stratagem once.
And probably most importantly, his infantry is not OBSEC.
Well, his is because he only has troops.
His infantry is OBSEC.
Yep.
It's great.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah, and funnest of all, he's got 2 Telemon Dreadnoughts. I love the Telemons. Personally, my favourite Custodes model. I love how just silly it looks, with stupid big shoulders and
big old chunky boy.
Big old chunky boy.
Big old chunky boy.
Probably why I relate to it so much.
Yeah, fair enough.
What are you looking forward to this game?
Just a clobbering fest, really.
Yeah.
I think they're both their armies tend to play into the corners of the game, so they'll probably. I reckon we'll see a little bit of a repetition of game 1 with a different outcome, of course, because it's different armies. But the Necrons have to push forward. The Custodes want to push forward because it's an aggressive list. It's 9 bikes and a shield captain,
and 2 Telemons.
And 2 Telemons.
Yep.
But it's going to be pushing. It needs to kill. All right. Dick is sending us his protocols. That's great.
We won't be able to put them on. I mean, we could, but we don't want to. So we'll just tell you.
Yeah, and we'll probably forget.
We'll tell you. We'll almost 100% certainly forget.
I'm just looking forward to a clobbering fest.
Yeah. I think same for me. I want to see those bikes go in, get dirty, because the thing is, Dick's got a very tar pity army. We went through the list earlier. The list will be available later as well.
Do you know what I'm bummed out about? The fact that there's no chance of seeing a Silent King explode.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That is a shame.
I would like to see more Silent Kings explode on stream.
Every game. I think it's mandatory to see at least 1 Silent King explode every game.
Yeah. Well, if Rob's explodes again, we'll get the gimbal. We'll go over there.
We'll run over there.
We'll be ready. But yeah, I think with the bikes, with the Telemons having a fist and a gun, and Trajan just being TJ, I think he'll be able to fight his way out of those scraps. And
yeah, you reckon?
I think there's a good old chance.
Yeah.
And I don't think Dick's going to kill him very quickly.
No, definitely not.
Nope. No. I really don't.
The boys are just discussing reserves and such.
Yeah.
Do you want to go over there and check for the secondaries?
Yeah.
I think we got them down, but our expectations are Treasures of the Aeons, Ancient Machineers, Purge of Vermin for Dick, and then No Prisoners, Engage, and Auric Mortalis for Yort. But those are our predictions. Who knows what's going to happen? Instead of Engage? Oh, baby. Juicy. Banners, rather. Okay, yeah, okay. So we were off in our estimations for Yort's secondaries. So it's banners rather than Zone Mortalis or whatever it's called. Raise the banners. And rather than Engage, he went for behind enemy lines, which is fair. I mean, those bikes will go forward. Were we spot on for Dick's secondaries
We were
though?
spot on for
Okay.
Behind Enemy Lines, I think, is an interesting choice because he's currently only getting 2 for one model, and he doesn't have any single RS custodians to really milk that.
I reckon he'll just form that tip of the spear,
Oh,
edge of the knife, crack him out. Oh no, that's not PG.
don't use doing that. Don't do that.
If you want to see the end of that sentence, just watch Edge of Tomorrow. It's great.
Or send us a $20 super chat and we'll perform it for you in private show.
All right, shall we go over to the table and see how the guys are deploying?
Yeah, deployment is about to go down.
Your
the round
deployment will be over
began.
before you know it.
Yeah, and Dick's deployment will happen.
It will.
So
It should.
enjoy the game. I know we will. We'll be
Yep.
we'll be here watching along with you, and we'll be back shortly with their deployment. I love it.
Love it.
Shit, we're still live.
We're live?
Yeah, we're still live.
We're constantly live?
Yeah. We're live the whole time.
So I have to tone down the show.
There's constantly like.
Oh, why have we lost camera angle? No. Oh no, it's just scrolled down. I was like, where's the rest of the screen? The fuck? I really I'm really enjoying this. Really liking it. Are people commenting on the video as well?
Yeah, I think people commented on the last video, say, but they were having a chat about how to draw in picture or in the video. I think.
Oh, this is the interviews, I think.
No, this is the live stream.
You sure?
60.
We've got like 4 subscribers. We've got
Yeah,
more
yeah,
subscribers. We were like 33 this morning.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. And here,
Please
Yes.
like, share.
like, share, subscribe,
Yeah.
shout out,
Tell your friends.
super chat, become a Patreon.
Tell your mum.
All that stuff we don't have, but
Yeah.
we'll have shortly.
At some point in the near future, I'm
If-
certain.
If you want to give us a super chat, by the way, make sure to hit that subscribe button,
Yeah.
because we can only start super chats with an X amount of subscribers.
Yeah. Is it 500?
1,000,
1,000?
as many as Magnus's sons.
Yeah. And we all know they did nothing wrong.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nobody
What's going
tells
on
me
here?
nothing. Yeah, this is super slow. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Can I get you a drink?
Yeah. What are you thinking? Want to have a beer? Yeah, let's have a beer. Want a brewski? Brewski. Well, Ruben's just gone off to get us a refreshing beverage. I think I would like to welcome you to the chat. You're here with me, Chris, aka Panda, aka the Demon Lord, aka Master Power, aka 10th best Grey Knight player in the Netherlands. One spot above, currently on stream, Jort Cassis, who's repping number 11. Tell us your predictions. What do you, if you're watching at home, tell us who you think is going to win. How you think this game's going to end up. We think it's going to be a good old slobber knocker. I don't think there's going to be much left of the Necrons, but who knows? Tell us what you think. The round started 20 minutes ago. I think you guys should play on the clock. Yeah. Mr. Coe, the TO, walking around in his cardigan. Grandpa likes a comfy cardigan. Surprise. He hasn't got his slippers up and his pipe. No, we're excited to be here. Excited to tune into this game 3 with you. As I mentioned before, I believe after this round, me and Ruben, the Boobin, are going to sit down and try and work out some potential estimated DTC final positions for you. Of course, there'll be hot takes. There'll be rough ideas of what the flip is going on. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a good one. If you're here in chat, please drop us a comment. Let us know you're watching. Let us know you're there. Let us know you support Dick, or if you support Yort. Yeah. Definitely that. Oh, I've got Dick's protocols as well. Hey, Yort, do you want to see something cool? Do you want to see Dick's protocols? I'm just messing with you guys. Oh, excellent news for me and any Shrewsbury Town supporters who might be watching on the stream, as highly unlikely as that is. Shrewsbury are actually 2-0 up away at Burton right now at half time. Great success.
Is that your favorite basketball team?
Close enough.
Okay. Air hockey.
Yep.
Cool. Ping pong?
Also that. We call it whiff-waff in the UK.
Whiff-waff. Nice.
Cheers, buddy.
Prost.
Yeah, cheers. Enjoy a nice relaxing beverage. So, I was just about to look something up, which I have completely forgotten.
Which was that?
I was going to pop something in our local chat.
Or local chat. I'm not in that local
Oh,
chat.
Sander is following, supporting
Hey,
Yort.
Hi, Sander. Sander is supporting you, Yort.
Yeah. Good friend Sander.
If you've got nothing to do on this rainy Saturday afternoon, why don't you pop open that hobby project you've been thinking of working on, whap the stream on,
Whap
and
it on.
whap it on, and then just get a watch in where you get a hobby in.
Exactly.
If you could be hobbying right now, what would you be doing?
Building or painting neophytes, because I need to finish that 60.
Yep.
If you'd ask me what I'd like to be doing right now, probably painting up orc Squig Hog boys. Mm-hmm. I love those models.
I think
They're the cutest.
really like them. Really, I
They're
like
the best boys.
I really like the new squigs,
Oink.
the newer squigs. In fact, I just like all squigs.
All squigs are cool.
These squigs are great.
All squigs are cool.
You
Shout
know-
out for all them squig boys.
Hey, Fritz,
Oink.
just assembling your AdMech Skitari, the man after my own heart. I've also just started an AdMech army, and boy oh boy are they a pain to put together, am I right? No, good luck with those Skitari. I'm stuck on some cataphrons at the minute myself, and hopefully we'll be moving on to the Skitari shortly. And my fingers are not looking forward to it. My fat fingers are not looking forward to it.
What's the difficult part about Skitari then?
Every single thing.
Every single thing.
So
is it the fact that
they're-
they have
you know
just the
their
teeny
coats?
tiniest legs?
They're tiny little bits. Their coats
Yeah.
are often in two parts.
Oh, sweet.
So you've got to get the front onto the coat and the back onto the coat.
Yeah, gotta love those.
Yeah. Everything's sharp.
Oh, also nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Skitari aren't that bad. The breeches are more bad.
More
breeches.
bad.
No, you are not Mike's. Yeah, and I'm actually converting. I hate getting the right arms for the gun with. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. The cloaks are a nightmare. We would just say that. But yeah, if it was me, if I was hobbying right now, I would probably just be buying more stuff for my pile of shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year I worked really hard. I got my backlog down to just a couple of boxes.
Oh wow. I've never been able to do that.
By a couple of boxes, I mean
20?
the
At least
Chaos,
20?
the Chaos Knights Army starter set.
Yeah.
2 halves of the Thousand Suns from the Thousand Suns
All right. Versus Grey Knights.
versus Grey Knights
yeah,
box
yeah,
set. Yeah. Blackstone Fortress.
Yeah.
The Blood Bowl 2.
Great.
2 Helldrakes.
also such a random collection of pile of shame.
Two Helldrakes, a Forge Fiend, and some Chosen, some
That's
Casper
not a lot.
Chosen, and some Paragon Warsuits,
All right.
some Custodes bikes,
Oh, okay. I thought you were almost done.
and and this is it, like nearly done. It was,
okay.
It was much worse
Okay.
before. One of the Custodes shield dreads. I built and painted one about 2 years ago, and I got the other one, and I just never got around to building it because I'm not so good with resin.
Right.
Not so good with
No,
resin.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And those are only the projects I want to build. I've got some other stuff lying around.
over the Christmas holidays, I've been working hard on my pile of shame,
Yeah.
and the dent that I made into it was not significant.
Yeah. It's always, you think, you're getting
Yeah.
through stuff, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm plowing through this, and then you open the cupboard and it's like, oh.
I was talking to this guy the other day, and I told him this, like, oh yeah, I made the teeny tiniest dent into my pile of shame, and he's like, oh yeah, that's nice, huh, to finish up models. I'm like, yeah, I just built them.
Yeah.
I assembled them. I think that counts as, reducing your pile of shame.
Definitely
Because if
counts.
it doesn't, I would be a little bit depressed.
It counts.
All right.
It counts. I would, I like painting my own stuff sometimes. I paint some of my own models, but also I like to pay other people to paint it for me because
Right.
I am lazy.
Fair enough.
You know?
I tend to paint my own models so I can spend that money that I save with it on
On
other models.
More models.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. That's very, very smart. Very smart. I am. That's probably why you're going to struggle with those 16 neophytes.
Yes, because I'm not paying anyone to do it. Maybe I should.
Maybe you should. Maybe you pay yourself to do it in minis. Maybe say,
That might be
for
smart.
every 10 I finish, I can go buy a box of aberrants because they're cool.
Those guys are really cool.
Oh, I love them so much. Do you know what aberrants need?
More muscles.
Core.
Oh, yeah. That as well, yeah. But yeah, no, Aberrants are really cool, and indeed, if they were core, I'd probably play them. As it stands, I'm not playing them. Because without
Because
core...
you're a meta chaser. Because you chase the meta.
No, but seeing the fact I'm getting my butt whooped every time I play GSC, I'd like to limit the amount of pain that I'm causing myself.
I think that's just the GSC experience, though. Like, if you don't lose your first 15
Come
games
on
with them,
over for the GSC experience. Get your butt whooped and tabled every single game.
yeah, you have
It
to
kinda
lose
is,
a
yeah.
lot of games before you actually
It
learn
definitely is.
how survivable, or should I say not survivable, your stuff actually is.
Joseph told me the other day, yeah, but your experience with GSC, right? And like, I played GSC 2 years ago. It was quite
In the
a different
previous
army.
codex?
Yeah, previous codex, when it was still sort of a combat army.
Yep.
So, no, I wouldn't say I'm experienced with GSC. I'm getting back into it though.
Yeah.
Jort has kindly informed us that the guys have started.
I think Yort, Dick went first, and then Yort
Seized the initiative.
Yeah. Oh, I love that mechanic.
That was cool.
By love, I mean absolutely hated it when it
I
went
thought
against
it was-
me,
I
and when it
was-
went for me, I was
It
like,
was great.
the best.
That butt clenching moment at the start of your game.
Oh, give me that 6. So I assume Dick went first because Yort has just redeployed 2 units using his relic, the Castellan's Mark. Adam, Yort, yes. Adam says, Yort.
Jort.
Yes!
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
It's the order. Yeah, was
yeah.
the Sisters player, now Dark Angels.
That's Adam.
Yeah,
Yeah, Adam.
That's Adam.
It's Adam, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah, of course you do.
I know that guy.
I know that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
That dude.
There's also from you.
The dude.
So
Nice.
we've got an entire order,
The order-
stream going on.
Just go around showing that the orders are a great club.
All right,
They
can I-
support each other.
Can I then put in an order for pizza? Or is that a different order?
Friends, we are easy but not cheap.
Easy but not cheap.
Well, we've got loads of milk bars to spend.
I like easy and cheap.
Yes, that is true.
Sounds like a Saturday night with Yort.
Yep. It's me, it's Adam. Hi, Adam. Thanks for tuning back in.
Yeah, guys, what are your predictions for this game? How do you think it's going to end?
I think I'm going to have a real hard time keeping up with
I'm not speaking to you, Yort. I'm speaking to the chat. So, chat, how do you think this game is going to end? How do you think this game's going to go? Let us know. Let us know. If you're supporting Yort, let us know how much he's going to smash Dick. And if you're supporting Dick, let us know how much he's going to smash Yort. If you're supporting 40k, let us know how much fun you're going to have.
Right.
Anything to add to that, Ruben?
No, I think you covered it all. I think you're good.
Did I cover all the bases?
If you're supporting Age of Sigmar, what are you doing in this chat?
No, stay. You're welcome.
Stay, for sure.
Let's show you how a real game works. I joke. I played Sigmar, wasn't a big fan of the gameplay, but the models are exquisite.
I actually started an Age of Sigmar army just for the models. I haven't played the game. I played it twice. In the first month it came out, because I was a big old fan of old world fantasy.
Yep.
And then played 2 games and quit. And now I'm being reeled back in by the models, really.
Yeah, the models they're beautiful.
Yeah.
They are beautiful, and I love them.
I always try to work in Age of Sigmar models in my conversions.
Oh yeah?
Every chance I get.
How many Age of Sigmar models are in your Jinx Stealer Cults army?
Tons, but they're still hidden.
Are they?
You just can't see
Are
them.
they lying in wait?
Yes. It's a plan generations in the making. So my grandson,
Yeah.
the grandson I'll probably never have,
Yeah.
he'll be playing with Age of Sigmar Gene Stealer Cults.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. No, but there are Age of Sigmar models in my Orc army, my Thousand Sun army,
Nice.
my sister army,
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to say my Tyranid army, but I don't think there are. No. My Tau army,
Oh yeah.
I think so.
I have a lot of Age of Sigmar models actually, loads you could say.
Which ones?
All of my demon models. Every single one of them.
That's great.
It's also
That's great.
Age of. I could potentially play 4 different armies in Sigmar if I wanted to.
Disciples of Genes,
Yep.
Heralds of Sanesh,
Yeah.
Thingies
Blades of
of
Khorne.
Corn, sure, and
Farty McDurpface of Nurgle.
Pimples of Nurgle.
Yes.
There you go.
So I heard you
We got
mention
there
that
in
you
the end.
liked the old world before, as it's currently called. It used to be called fantasy.
I still call it fantasy.
I'm a big fan of fantasy.
Fantasy is great.
Yeah, I really like Tomb Kings.
Tomb Kings are cool.
Really
I like Tomb. My brother
Tomb
used to
Kings.
play Tomb Kings.
I had a load of Tomb Kings. I never actually played fantasy. I started playing 40k and that was it. I did
played
collect a load of fantasy.
ton of fantasy. I used to play a ton of fantasy tournaments before I started playing 40k tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
Always played Dark Elves. And
Weren't they like the meta?
It was back in the day where meta was like you had a globalizing meta. Like the meta would consist for years.
Yeah. Because that was how long it took for
An
them to release a book.
FAQ, they'd have to, send a pigeon out with a piece of paper and get lost, and then, half the world wouldn't even know it was out there. Because, internet was a different phenomenon than it is right now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Dark Elves were definitely a good army book. And what I liked most about it is that you were actually, tons of my buddies always were moaning about the fact that I was basically playing 40k in fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Because it was just a skirmish army.
Yeah.
And it was back in the day where, you had the regiments and they had line of sight at a 90-degree angle.
Of course.
And then, because you were skirmishes, you could just run around in circles around them.
Yeah.
And I would just shoot tiny little bolts from crossbows. And that's what my entire army did.
The old army books from those days used to mention units they didn't create stats for.
Yeah.
I love it. No, I'm looking forward to the old world, and I always certainly will be buying a lot I was just looking at the Warcom article. Actually, it's set like 200 years before.
Yeah, so around the Siege of Prague, because they didn't want to, they wanted to create a unique feeling that wasn't just 8th edition fantasy,
Yeah.
but they also
I
didn't
get,
want to go
okay.
too far back.
That is
so that-
unrecognizable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's set around the Siege of Prague, and I think the Empire is
Yeah, but it's not really a thing, is it?
no, it's pretty much just a fractured.
Four
It's like
different factions.
Germany before the French-Prussian War.
Hmm. Cool. Yeah.
You don't know what that is, do you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of different states which will later form the empire.
Is that possibly that factual historical thing? Is that possibly what the GW story writers have maybe based this on?
Yeah, I mean a lot of old world references were heavily based on historical events.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'll certainly be buying into it, unless it's all resin, in which case it can go and
Yeah,
stuff
I was
itself.
talking to a buddy of mine, Ramon,
Yeah.
and we both suspected to be. This is not based on anything, just a gut feeling, but we both suspected to be. We thought it would be like one of those one-off boxes, like Blood Bowl or whatever, just a standalone game. Now I'm suspecting it to be just like the Horus Heresy game.
Yeah. It's going to
Where-
be. It's going to be big.
Yeah.
There's going to be some plastic, but I think the
Horus
majority.
Heresy nowadays has tons of plastic.
It does. But when it first came out, it was
Yeah, I
mostly
know, yeah.
resin.
True.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm not sure whether that's the direction they'll go, or whether they'll do more modern Horus Heresy.
I reckon it will be mostly plastic, to be honest.
Because there's a big ask for it. There's a lot of people out there that still play 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th edition fantasy battles.
Yeah, there's that. What's it called?
9th age fantasy.
Yeah, 9A F or whatever. They
Yeah.
still play tournaments with it.
Yeah, 9th age fantasy.
Is that what it's called?
9AF. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, chap.
Yeah.
I also don't know anything about it. But yeah, big fan of the Tomb Kings. I used to love their the bony chariots.
Yeah, those were cool. Those were really cool.
And, the archers on the mounted archers.
I think I still have one of those proper old school bony chariots. Not like with the chariot sort of chassis or whatever you call it, like the basket thingy, but it was like the
Like a rib cage almost?
the rib cage, yeah, with the bony wheels.
Yeah,
I still have that lying around at home, I think.
nice.
That was a
That
cool
could be
model.
used in the Tyranid army
Could it?
as basing material.
Oh,
It's something that the biomass
expensive
has
basic
eaten.
material.
Yeah, I mean it's probably worth some dollar bills these days.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting into Dick's shooting phase. There's not
it
a
looks-
whole lot he can see yet.
It looks like he's just moved very tentatively, and he's put something. There's something on his. Oh, is that the destroyer blob on the top left objective? No, it's not. It's just bikes.
I'm just gonna have a quick look
Yeah,
to see
it's
what's where.
It's just some bikes. Shoot. So Necron bikes shooting at some Custodes bikes. He's done ancient machineries. He's doing an action and still shoot, I think. I think that's what he's doing. What was he?
So it's. So it's.
Do you want to see here?
So what you're seeing dice being rolled for is there's Necron jet bikes firing into Custodes infantry, which are standing right around the corner of this building right here, and you can just about see him. But I think he did a wound or something, as you would expect from Necron jet bikes firing into Custodes infantry. So yeah, that's Dick's turn. We'll get you a point update shortly. Do we have a point update already?
We are just waiting on Dick to update his points. As soon as we have it, I will be right with you.
Recover the relics is the one where you need to hold an objective in no man's land, right?
This is Death and Zeal.
I thought Dean said we were playing Recover the Relics.
That was the last one.
Yes, of course it was.
Death
Death
and Zeal.
and Zeal. There you go. Is that the one where you need to grab an objective in the middle?
Yes.
So, 3 for primary for Dick.
Oh. 2 VP if they control at least one objective market they do not control. Destroy an enemy within range of objective.
Okay, so it's 2 points on the primary.
2 points on the primary for Dick. It'll be 4 points for Purge the Vermin.
Yes. For clearing his own. Can you score that turn 1?
Currently you can. You
Okay.
won't be able to soon.
Okay.
That's right, isn't it, Dick? Arcs of Omen, Purge the Vermin's changing.
You've got it right here.
Yeah. Yep. Treasure Veon, the Big Five.
The Big
because he
Five!
controlled all 3 objectives.
What a surprise. And
Kelso
Ancient
Priest.
Machineries is.
Ancient Machineries for 4.
Oh, 4.
As you see, he's got those orange markers. If you're watching at home, you'll see one on the top left corner. You'll see them pop up probably for the next 2 or 3 movement phases of Dick.
This one.
At least 2. Yep.
There it is.
Yep. That's beautiful, beautiful artwork. Why didn't you
Thank you.
become an art teacher?
I'm thinking about it.
Postmodernism would have been the way. You've gotten 2 for direct assault? Yes, indeed. All right, perfect. Yeah, we're in Yort's movement phase.
Karate stance.
You have to do the stance.
Chris is now trying to teach Yort karate. A crash course in karate.
I see some cheating going on here.
It's the way to point something out, harmless NPC. If you want
Yo-
people to notice something, you go like this. You go, see, there it is. That's the stuff you can't see anymore. That's it. That's what I want you to be looking at.
Perfect. Yort was having a little bit of trouble with his Custodes.
Why?
He wasn't sure where the card was, so he was flipping out. I was like, oh, not that one.
Yep.
No.
Oh,
Maybe
oh.
it's these cards. Maybe it's these cards. Because all the Custodes cards in the box, they all have this beautiful artwork that's all very, very different, but nobody knows which one's which.
When you're playing Custodes and you're flipping over your kata stance, do you turn into Kung Fu Panda?
I do.
Hey!
I do.
See what a lame joke I just made there?
No, I think it was spectacular. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I feel like Yort's maybe gone a little bit too conservative with his secondaries here. It's still early days though. We'll see what happens.
It's very
This is
early
my gut
days.
feeling. It's my hot take.
Setting your hot take, is it?
It's my hot take.
All right.
One
Well,
round in.
I mean, the cool thing is with the secondaries is that it means that he'll have to push out, so we'll
Yeah.
see an exciting game.
True. That's the truth.
I commend Yort for picking these secondaries. Aside from banners, banner sucks.
Banners sucks.
I did choose it all the time,
Same.
but it still sucks.
Same. I think my demon list takes banners 99% of the games.
Yeah, it's weird to me. Like, I used to always pick banners with my Tyranids, but now that I'm moving over to GSC, it's like R&D for days.
Yeah, because it's literally guaranteed.
Yeah,
Because R&D
yeah.
it's a guaranteed 12.
Yeah, sort of is.
I mean,
Sort of is.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's more guaranteed than... Because with banners, your opponent can at least do something about it.
You do know that after this weekend, we'll have to call it B&D.
I will continue to call it Retrieve Nachmund Data.
No, you're not allowed.
Retrieve
No.
Octarius Data.
No, also not allowed.
Rod.
Nope.
It will always be Rod in my heart and in other parts of me.
It's retrieve battlefield data.
Do you like having Rod in you?
No?
No?
No.
Do you like giving Rod?
I don't know what that means, Chris.
Retrieve Octarius Data.
No, I don't like it.
Oh.
I'd like to retrieve some battlefield
Well, maybe you should do
data.
banners instead then.
No, because doing banners with GSC sucks.
Yeah, because you die and then your opponent steals the objective
It's
from
mine.
you.
It's mine now.
Yeah. Oh, you're going into the shooting phase already. Yort has moved the 3 models in his entire army and is ready to go.
Shall I make some more pictures of games? So I can make one of those cool little collages.
You do what you want. You do.
Or do you want to make pictures?
No, you do that.
Okay.
You go for a little walk around. Stretch those chicken legs. All right, going into Yort's shooting phase. Yort is delightfully rolling his dice, not in the dice tray that we have an actual camera for, specifically for dice. Look at this. That's a nice roll. Can everyone see? Let's have a look. Dice tray. Well, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to. Can everyone see the dice tray at home? Is that okay for everyone? I'm having a little trouble telling whether it's visible. If somebody, that's why you got to use the dice tray. Is it visible? Harmless NPC? Can it be seen fine? Can you see what the dice trays are? Yep, perfect. Well, then I won't mess around with anything, because I'll probably break it. Oh, something else is dying. 2. All right, Yort is just killing those bikes, killing them dead. Oh, the Telemon. This is where the heavy hitter opens up. The Telemon is going in. Oh, they're measuring something. Something potentially contentious. Don't know what they're measuring. We just moved those bikes just for ease of measurement, I believe. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's still a full unit of scarabs, unfortunately. As you see, 2 bikes left in the top corner. He's lined up a couple of units. I think he's going to charge in with his own bikes, and also try a long bomb charge with his custodian guard as well onto that top left objective. But I think as Dick went in and did his ancient machinery's first on that objective, I think that means he's just going to ignore it and then just play for the other 3, play for the short edge in the middle. Looks like that's how he's deployed his army as well. You can't really see where the dice tray is at the minute, but underneath this big ruin in the bottom right hand corner is many Necron bikes. So I think it's pretty guaranteed that Dick's going to be sitting on an 8 next turn. But we'll see. We'll see how these bikes and this shield captain actually are able to, if they're able to mop up these scarabs in the middle. I hope they are. And I think that's trading with them as well. I think Yort is going big. Well, measuring how much Yort is going to win, yeah. Trajan in the streets, Drago in the sheets kind of guy. It really is, Mr. Cole. I would agree with that. For anybody who doesn't know, Yort is a big Grey Knights fan. And he feels that Grey Knights have been done the dirty by GW. But I feel like in Arcs of Omen they could be strong. They've got some very good secondaries. Their teleport and killer unit, I think, went up to 5 points, which is pretty doable. Losing Armor of Contempt is annoying, but now it just means you'll probably see more Dread Knights, and they tie in really well with the teleport and killer unit. Oh, we're seeing Dick steadily pick up some Scarabs. Just slowly picking them up, and if I was to guess, I would assume that his Canoptech Spider is in that L, just up 9 inches from the centre there. I don't know for sure, but the way he's left that one Scarab trailing back there, I think that's probably accurate. Ooh, what is this? Oh, is this? I think this is the big guns from the from our boy. Our boy, the Telemon, my favourite Custodes model. What's your favourite Custodes model? Do you like it? I'm still waiting on Ruben to come back. He's gone for a walk to stretch out his legs. It can be surprisingly tiring, actually, just sat here behind the stream all the time. So it's good to take some time, have a little stretcher room. He's going to make a lovely a composition for you, I think, like last time, with the lightning bolts and the rain and the cool stuff. Here he is.
The man, the twig, the legend. Why were you talking about me?
Oh, I was just saying you went for a walk.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was just talking about how underneath the dice tray is a load of Necron bikes.
Ruben is doing an exercise. Yes, that's never a good idea.
He definitely is Dante Storm Rage. That is a sick name. That's a sick name. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in.
I think I pulled a muscle running around.
Just walking gently around.
Trying to take a picture.
Yeah.
Pulled the muscle.
Sounds about right. No, Yort's got some... Oh, did he kill those Scarabs in the middle in shooting?
Hurricane bolters, baby!
Oh. What are you... Yeah, he's pretty much... He's going to try a long bomb charge now. Just clog up Dick in his own backfield. That would be a fantastic play. I would love it if that could happen. He's just measuring the charge now. Looks... Is it a makeable charge, Yort?
It's very hard. But I can make a charge. I'm gonna make a charge.
Yort's confident he's going to make that long bomb charge with his bikes into the ruin there. Looks like 9-10 inches, something like that. But I know Yort is very good at handling that sort of inchage. I know from personal experience, Yort is very, very good at handling 9-10 inches.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've played a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That must be the reason.
Yep. I think Yort's done a good job. He's cleared out what he needs to do. He's been aggressive. He's pushing out there. Did he make it? Oh yeah, baby!
11-inch charge, baby.
Yes, Yort, you're my man. Just kill everything there. Just wipe him. You happy with that, Dick? Yeah, Ruben's making us a delightful little video. You'll be ready to watch it. What are those things?
Those are Shop's biovores.
Oh, nice.
I love them.
Yeah,
They're great.
It's very reminiscent of the Alice in Wonderland caterpillar.
He said he got the idea from
Starship Troopers?
Starship Troopers, the brain bug.
The brain bug, yeah.
You'll see the models that we're talking about in a bit.
You see a good clip. You're just storming in and wrecking face.
Wrecking phase, taking names.
Look, watching this game makes me want to dust off my Custodes. It really, really does.
And the cool thing is, it'll be even better in a couple of days.
I know.
Well, actually, it already is, because
Yeah.
today is the day.
Already better. I think we'll see a lot more Venatari. I think we'll see a lot more Terminators. Just the core inventory getting OBSEC is spicy enough. I would like. I'd love it if York could roll his dice in the dice tray. I would just absolutely love it.
Okay, prepare yourself, because I'm doing all of the
I'm prepared. This looks beautiful.
transitions.
Our viewers are in for a treat.
How are they now?
There's no flying in the Heroic Invention.
I'm just asking. Just want to keep the street level.
Cheat free.
Yeah, the rates that Dick is doing a heroic intervene with. It's a nice move. Trixie, like trapping Yort in, but they can't move through their own models when performing the heroic intervention. So he's still able to complete the heroic intervention if he wants to with his other models. He's just going to have to string out, and there's going to be less attacks on it. But yeah, let's see. Let's see where Yort decides to start. I think these bikes are pretty killy. I think whatever he chooses to go into, he's probably gonna kill. And he's got himself behind enemy lines, turn one. That 11-inch charge paying dividends.
The will of the Emperor, that's how you
It's
do
the
it.
will of the Emperor. It's the will of Drago. Oh, we're coming in hot. I don't know if chat's very lively at the minute. And yeah, someone show York where the tray is. I know. Thanks. Yeah.
He's using it now.
He's using it now. He got the hint. I think Drago put some mind bullets on him. Yeah.
Is that what mind bullets sound like to you?
Yep. 2 + 2 is 4.
Is it?
Apparently.
Oh.
In my mind bullets.
I don't teach math, so I wouldn't know.
Also, every time I hear mind bullets, it makes me think of Tenacious D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind bullets.
Exactly. You know it. I'm actually going to see Tenacious D next year. In,
Really?
Rotterdam or
Are they
no?
coming to
Yeah.
the Netherlands?
I think June.
Oh.
June sometime. Me and a buddy got some tickets.
Big
We're
Daddy
gonna go.
D.
Yeah. I saw them several years ago, actually, now, at Reading Festival. I think it was 2006, 2007, I don't remember.
I know it's one of those movies you have to love. The movie, I mean, it's one of those stoner movies you have to love, but I love it.
I also love it. I love it. I love the demon. I love the story in general. I love the Sasquatch. Like, I love Meatloaf.
Yeah, Meatloaf's pretty great.
What is not to love?
But the music is funky.
Music's pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see how many models Dick picks up right now.
Your use esteemed Elmalgalmalbelm. What's that?
Esteemed amalgam. That is the strat. I think. No, I don't need it.
That's the strat you think? No. That's a coherent sentence. Chris will be right back, everybody. The panda will return. We are trying to find out if your used esteemed amalgam, or at least Chris's, because I don't know what it does to begin with. Did he use it? Not yet. Okay. Waiting for my clip to come in the inbox. So Chris,
Yes.
what is your favorite song from Tenacious D?
Kielbasa sausage.
Ah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
I like Robot.
Yeah.
I think Robot's really cool.
Oh, I was like, is it Master Exploder? Master.
I think it's Master Bait. No.
No, it's definitely not that.
Hey. No, I think it's Master Exploder.
Yeah.
That's cool as well, but that's from the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever? I've shown you Clutch, right?
Clutch the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Clutch the band.
Yeah. Harmless NPC introduced me to Clutch the band, and Clutch has so many spot-on song titles for Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think Ash from what was it? What's the
Evil
what's
Dead?
No, from the channel, the streaming channel. The one that does the shorts, the one that you like. They do like Gorka Morka and like second edition Warhammer Bad Raps as well. And
Oh, Guerrilla Miniature Games.
yeah, Guerrilla Miniature
Yeah.
Games. He did a review of the Orc Codex,
Oh, yeah?
and there's this or one of the older books from Orcs, and there's this stratagem in there called Crucial Velocity, and he immediately recognized that as one of the titles for a Clutch song.
Oh, nice.
They also got Psychic Warfare, which I think is great for like if you're like playing Thousand Suns or whatever. Just
Isn't there quite a lot of 40k, actually 40k themed bands? Isn't
well,
there,
Bolt
like-
Thrower is one of
Bolt
them,
Thrower,
but
yeah.
that's like Mana War kind of music. It's got to be a thing. It's not really. I'm not a fan.
Just you don't like a bit of cheese?
Give a little bit of sprinkled cheese in your music. No, I can't say I do.
A sprinkling of Gouda.
Gouda. Nice little bit of Gouda.
Gouda met jou music. I don't know what music is in Dutch.
That's yes.
How sick is this Horus miniature?
That is a pretty dope miniature. I don't
Oh.
like Space Marine miniatures necessarily.
Same. But this is a
that
Chaos Space
is-
Marine miniature.
It's the same to me. But that is a pretty cool mini.
He's got a mace bigger than most other models in the game.
Why won't you work? Oh, there we go.
Oh, you fixing it?
Well, I'm trying to fix it.
Are you winning, son?
I'm trying to. Can I now edit this?
Can you? I don't know.
I'll try. I'll give it a red hot go.
A red hot go. Those are the best sorts of goes. Ah, GST to the coast, baby.
Yeah. Because I want to take off a little bit on the end, because I
You
think
want to take a bit off the top?
a bit of a top.
Just a little bit off the top.
Just a little bit of the top. Oh no, that's actually, this will work just fine. This will work just fine.
Right. So
Because this is, yeah, this is the one we
Oh,
did
that's the old
previous. Yeah, that's the old one.
the new one.
I'll rename it.
What will you rename it?
Video 2.
Very imaginative.
I know.
Yeah, I think you're known for your creativity.
Yes, I am.
For those watching at home, I think we're in Dick's turn 2 now.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll give you a score update very shortly. I think the protocol is in its reanimation.
Shall I play the clip?
Let's play the clip and then we'll
Play
update
the
the
clip.
scores.
Reroll one reanimation.
Yeah. Reanimation.
Yeah?
Yeah, play the clip.
Alright, do it.
Let it roll.
Oh, why is it? It's
Oh, it's smaller. But, oh.
why is it smaller?
What? No.
Well, enjoy it anyway, guys.
Enjoy it.
Just enjoy it.
Just gonna get a score update. Update of the
Just a little bit of an impression of what's going on today on the table. Something's going on. It's a short clip of cool minis. That's it. That's it. If we make it a lot longer, it will take up a whole lot of time to upload. We don't want that. We want to show you cool vids, cool minis, for a short amount of time, so we can go back to the game at hand.
Did you try a long charge with those guards?
Yes. Can be partying all the time.
True hat. True hat. Were you able to see us again?
See, Harmless NPC knows what I'm talking about. Bolt Thrower used to be on G-Dub's own music label.
No. Really? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Used to be.
Used to be. Are you ready? Do you want to update the scores?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Some scores?
I am ready.
Yort got a whopping 4 points in his turn.
That is not a whole lot of updating to do then.
That's not 15.
It's not
I mean,
15.
we could probably put 15 for no prisoners in right now if we, if we wanted
so
to.
it's
We
secondaries is no points.
no, he got behind enemy lines for 2
How?
because his bikes are behind enemy lines. This is the deployment zone.
Wait. I'll do something that Harmless NPC loves.
Oh yeah.
So these bikes, I mean,
Yeah.
are right inside the deployment zone.
Got him.
I didn't do a wiener. Almost went there.
Yeah.
Didn't do it.
They're in it, so he got 2 points for behind enemy lines. So remember, this is not Arcs of Omen, so you do not get 3 for 1 unit. Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
And it's not a troop unit, so we won't get a CP.
Yeah.
It's also a thing.
Also a thing, which is really, it's like, here we'll give you this detachment where you never have to take troops, but also if you take troops, you get CP.
See, for GSC,
It's super good.
behind enemy lines is
Super
an interesting
spicy.
term. It's just the fact that Broad Swarm is probably still better,
Yep, 100%.
but it's tempting.
I mean, you could build. You could
You
the
could build
GSC
into
from
it.
better.
Yeah, you could definitely
and just
build
have
into it.
loads of little troop
Yeah.
units, and that's the sort of list you'd probably take your aberrants in, because you don't need all the bodies
Yep.
on the
enough.
table. You just want some punch. Yeah, big brain gaming right
Big
there.
brain gaming.
I like it. Keck. Yeah, that is a computer word. KK. I think it means LOL, which for everybody like me who is over 16 means laugh out loud.
Keck means laugh out loud.
Apparently.
Dante always comes up with these weird abbreviations of words. I never get them.
Welcome to
It makes me feel like 100 years old.
Yeah, and I'm older than you, so how do you think that makes me feel?
Yeah, but you guys understand these abbreviations.
I do understand these abbreviations.
I do not.
Because I've not lived under a rock for 20 years.
I have.
Kek comes from Korean StarCraft. There we go. They laugh like kek, 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 kek. Yep, of course it does.
What's Korean StarCraft?
It's StarCraft in Korea.
That's not a thing.
Do you not know StarCraft?
I know StarCraft. I just don't. I've never experienced StarCraft in Korea.
There's nothing wrong with the poor. Okay, cool. Well, thank
So
you for
if-
keeping chat alive. How do you feel about 40k Dante Storm Surge? Do you like them Custodes? That's a huge thing. Korean StarCraft is a huge thing.
Oh, I thought there was a great "that's what she said" joke to be
Literally
made
been
there.
living under a rock.
I have. I just said.
It's the only competitive players. Alright, alright. Spicy.
Adam says, "Yort, no Auric Mortalis, coward."
When we
We
were
s-
picking secondaries,
yeah.
we thought he'd have gone for Immortality.
Yeah.
But apparently it's on the big Wraith unit, and Dick doesn't really need to play them. He could have just put them in the backfield and sat with them for the whole game, thus denying your any points. So I understand why
would've-
he's done it.
I
but
would've gone
also,
for it.
Yeah, I would have gone for
Yeah,
it. 100%
100%.
gone for it. Yeah, but we're well. You're a more aggressive player, and I'm more of a mind screwy player.
No, you're a defensive player. That's different.
Yeah, but I like to mess with people. Well, you keep your primo unit in the backfield right there. You just keep them there where I can see them. You come close to me, I'm gonna kill him. But if you stay over there,
My favorite Custodes unit would be a dead Custodes unit.
oh well, mine's the
See
Telemon
what I did
Dreadnought.
there? My
There's one of them on the table, and there's soon to be two.
See, the thing is, Dante, I don't know what my favorite Custodes unit is, because they all look the same! Everything's gold, everything is like a toga.
Is your favorite one the one that kills Gene Stealers? Because that's all of them.
Yeah, but that's every unit in the game. It
Because
is.
Gene Stealers suck.
They don't... Well, yeah, they kind of do.
Not Gene Stealer coats. I'm talking about specifically about pure strain Gene Stealers.
Right. That's not every unit in the game, actually. Sorry.
What have you lost? I felt like you unplugged
I-
something.
No, I didn't, but I moved my chair and I just wanted to make sure that I'm not sitting on any cables.
Something. Oh, this cable just fell off there.
To be fair, if I were sitting on any cables, nothing would happen.
I mean, not much happens anyway. This was filmed 3 weeks ago. We already know the winner of the Dutch Masters. It's all a fix.
I agree with Harmless NPC. I still don't know why Custodes would ever set foot outside of the Imperial
Because
Palace.
Gilliman came back and he told him to get out, go do some
They
bloody
only listen
business.
to their eternal duty is to guard the Emperor.
Yeah, but Gilliman said you can guard the Emperor from outside the solar system. Just get out there and go shoot some stuff. There's more custodian, lore-wise, right? There's more custodian guard than any other Space Marine chapter. It's 10,000. They're 10,000. There's 10,000
Why
custodians.
don't they have to split up?
Because they're special. They're super special. They were trained in poetry and other things, which makes them less aggressive than Space Marines.
Why would you want that?
Have you
Why
not-
would
do you
you
not
want
get
your
it?
super warriors
I
trained
feel like
in poetry?
but they're not super warriors, are they? They're super janitors. The Space Marines were designed to go out and win stuff.
You're,
The
I
Custodians
just
were
I
gonna
just
be
picked up
put-
that you're playing an army of janitors on bikes. Yes. Okay.
Is that in the Horus Heresy series? No. It is. Oh, read Harmless Emperor's Legion. No, that's a generic book, I think, isn't it? It's just a standalone. Or am I thinking of a more recent one? There's been a couple with just Custodian Guard in. I don't know. I like Custodians anyway. I love the Golden Boys, particularly because they're super easy to paint. Rattle can black, rattle can gold, basically done. That's my favourite sort of army.
Yes. Yes. All right. All right. So what's going on with this game?
What's going on?
Let's have a look.
What time are we on? 46. So in 50, I think in about 15 minutes, I'll take the camera and I'll go and do.
Yeah,
I'll
do
some
a little
stuff.
thingy.
Uh,
We still got another hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thinking about 15 minutes. It'll be half time. I'll go and take the camera out. We'll be. So how about them rumors about the lion coming?
Is he not like just fast asleep under a rock?
No, he woke up.
I'm the lion. The dude's been sitting under a rock. So if he were to come back, he would not pick up on any of the abbreviated words.
Yeah.
He'd come back and he's like, "What's a GSC?"
What is Kek? What
What
is
is-
Korean StarCraft?
Right.
What is a USB-C? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the lion comes back. I think they're due a loyalist Primarch. Which chat? Play along with us here. Ignoring the story, which loyalist Primarch would you like to see come back? I know who I'd like to see come back.
As in the ones who are still alive?
Just
Or
whoever you
any.
want. Whoever you want. Who would you say?
The loyalist Primarchs?
Yeah, just loyalist.
Russ?
You want to see Russ come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, Big
Yeah.
Daddy Rough.
Yeah, just
Would you do you like the space wolves being werewolves, or do you like them being space Vikings? Which one do you prefer?
Space Vikings.
I think space Vikings is the
I
best.
think Space
Alfarius,
Vikings.
yep, very funny joke.
He's
Corvus, yeah, I like that. Nice. Corvus Raven Daddy. Yeah,
but he's the emo dude, right?
yeah. With the Raven Guard.
Yeah, just
No, he just
Russ.
went off and sulked.
Russ.
Oh,
I'd like
what's
to see
that?
Russ come back.
Oh, I'm done now. Bye. Yeah, you said Russ. For any particular reason? Do you think?
Who?
Do you remember, like a year or two ago, there was that leaked data sheet of a Chaos Lehman Russ, a corn-based Lehman Russ?
No.
Yeah, there was some random. Loyalist 99. Yep, that's the one.
Conrad's Curse is a good twin.
I like that.
Who would you like to see return?
Ferrus Manus.
He's the Iron Hand dude, right?
Yep.
He's pretty cool.
I think he did a really good job, and I think he did the best he could to try and get ahead in life.
That's a great one. Got a little help from his brother.
He did, yeah. At least he doesn't have to buy any hats anymore.
Hey. That's a terrible joke.
I know. No, in all seriousness, I think I'd like to see Vulcan.
No, there's some bike. That's a bike unit being destroyed right there by Wraiths.
Raids picked up a bite. That's actually
Yeah.
surprising. I guess he might well be done to them and then launch them in and.
Yeah, probably. Maybe. I think these destroyers.
Oh, there was
might
a
have
shoot. There was a lot
fired
of shooting
as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for those of
So
you
the Wraiths
following along
probably
at
only
home,
had,
these guys probably, from what we reckon, is they shot into these bikes, then these Wraiths charged in there as well,
Just to mop up the last
and
dude.
then just destroyed everything which was here.
Yep.
Under this red hot mess, everything died. I just
Oh,
love
wait.
this drawing tool.
The other two bike units are dead, and the. Oh no, not the Telemon. The Telemon's in deep strike. Two bike units are dead. The bike unit that was in Dick's deployment zone is gone,
Oh, that's right.
and the one on the top left corner. I'm
Oh.
actually surprised he was able to kill all of that.
The bikes in the deployment zone might have just been finished off by the destroyers, like the Scorpex.
Maybe. Do you want to draw a line around where the score picks?
Yeah, let's. I think that's super important for
do
people at home to follow
You
along.
want to do some art?
There is a unit of destroyers, Scorpex, right there.
Yeah. There's, I think, a character in there with him as well, and some other stuff.
I'll draw you a little alien buddy. This is his eye. This is his snout,
Yep.
and I'll give him a little alien antenna. There you go. Underneath that 8 or 3-year-old alien drawing, there's a unit of Scorpion destroyers.
Is this a slug alien?
No, it's
No?
like an elephant alien. Like this is his nose.
Where's its legs?
All right, I'll give him legs.
Where's his? Where's the rest of his anatomy?
Doesn't need it. Everything he needs is in there.
Okay.
I'll remove him now because
Interesting.
I think it's too awesome for people to see.
I think it's far too awesome. Yort now coming in with the big daddy charge from his. Can you draw a Scorpex destroyer?
I can, but I think we're better off focusing on other stuff right now. I'll draw you one, Dante.
No, message retracted. It's gone.
Oh, see, even Dante doesn't want me to draw a
Dante doesn't-
Scorpion.
You'd be too good.
I'm too good
It
to
would be
draw
too
him a
good.
Scorpion with destroy. Do we have an update on the points? Can you find out?
Yes. You keep people entertained with talk of Conrad Kurz and
I'll keep people entertained with my drawings.
jokes about Ferrus Manus's head.
Jokes about Ferris Man's head.
So these guys, they shoot these.
See, I was right. Big brain boobin. Yeah, so the score packs that I just drew an alien for, they killed the bikes that were in the deployment zone, And then the combined efforts of the destroyers and the wraiths
We ready?
killed the other bike unit. We are in DDO ready. So primary. Tell me.
The big 12.
The big 12. So 14?
14 in total, yeah. Dick was able to use his...
14 this round, yeah?
Yeah. Dick was able to use his Canoptech Spider to respawn one of the scarabs that died onto the center objective.
That's horrible.
Yeah, which netted him the big 12. He got 3 for Purge for the bottom right table quarter, the top right table quarter,
And the deployment zone.
his deployment zone. Yeah. Treasures for the big 5 again, because he's holding all 3. And Ancient Machineries for 4, as you see that orange marker on the center objective.
I'll do everyone a favor and not scribble over it. Middle objective.
I mean, I can't see it. Can you just point it out for me?
I can.
Maybe do it in red. That would be great.
All right. There it is. There it is. Right there. Right underneath all of that red scribbly poop.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
I'll remove it now. There it is.
Where? I've lost it. It's gone again.
All right. So Dick is currently sitting on
Many
18, 28, 36, 43 points.
No.
Yes?
No. 41 points.
Is my math off?
10 plus 8 plus 7 is 25.
Yeah.
Plus 16 is 41.
Leave me alone.
Okay. This is why Ruben wants to be an English teacher and not a maths teacher.
I don't know if I want to be an English teacher.
No, you want to be.
Oh, I
It is
do.
your true passion.
It is my true passion.
Is enriching children's lives.
So Jort has left. He's got a Telemon who's now arriving out of Deep Strike in the bottom of the screen. If you're watching on the
Telemons
stream.
on the table.
Yeah, so 2 Telemons.
How many Telemons are on the table?
2. See, I could be a math teacher. Oh, kick.
Yeah.
Then he has 1 unit of bikes left.
1
a
minute, 3 bikes.
unit of troops, 3 troops.
Is your brain on drugs? I wish. Thanks, Harness NPC.
Stay in school, kids.
2 units of troops, right?
3 units of troops, I reckon. Doesn't he have a battalion?
Yeah, but one of them is the sisters unit, which is just
Oh, we
on his
don't count?
backfield, just sat there
Right, okay.
doing nothing. One is slowly making its way to that objective on the top left. I think with the hopes of trying to raise a banner.
We would love to get a cool explosion plug-in.
Oh.
We just don't have the skills to create one.
No.
Um,
If only we had somebody who knew how to do this stuff. If only we had somebody who knew how to do this stuff. Wouldn't that be great?
It would be.
It would be great. I'd love it. Oh. So he's committed his 3 bikes and a Telemon to kill those 9 scarabs. And what's that unit of 6 things behind that ruin? Is that score?
Yeah, those are the score packs that just killed the...
Small scarabs.
Which ones are you talking about? Oh, those ones.
There's
Sorry, yeah, those are
a unit of
scarabs.
9 and a unit of 6 scarabs.
Yeah, there's tons of scarabs left.
There's a lot of scarabs. And I'm assuming could you just draw a circle around that very tippy corner there?
This one?
The I'm assuming in this corner here of this ruin is where his Canoptech Spider is, in order
This
to
one.
regen some of those scarabs onto some of those objectives, which York currently has no OPSEC on. That's
great.
what I think Dick's going to do.
That's great.
Yep.
Well,
But I think we've got Shield Captain and 3 Custodian Guard in the top left. They should mop up those raids.
Yeah, they should.
They should mop up those raids.
If not, Jort might be in a bit of a pickle.
I think, despite the fact that he's lost 2 units of bikes, if York can clear these 2 units of Scarabs and that unit of Wraiths this round, I think he's still in this game, you know. I think he's still in this game. Of course, the Destroyers are going to be difficult, and then those Scorpex are just going to countercharge those units in the middle that kill those Scarabs. But the Scorpex won't kill the Telemon. I think they'll have a very tough time doing it. He's toughness 8 base, you know. -1 damage with a 6-up feel no pain.
How many attacks does Telemon have?
I think 5 with a fist.
My
But
question
he
is
can also
like,
shoot in combat.
yeah. My question is, does he?
He has a lot of guns.
Yeah, fair, but he needs to clear a lot of stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I think with those, the bikes and the shooting, I think should clear the Scarabs, and then the Scorpex coming in as the countercharge unit will be the difficult one. But yeah, we're not seeing underneath the dice tray here. Dick's still got a big unit of bikes, just sat there.
Yes, these guys should be playing doubles.
Dick and Yorty. oh gee, Dick.
Oh, wee! Oh, jeez, Dick!
I mean, Dick is currently drinking a beer while Yort's enjoying a Coke. So.
That does not sound pleasant. If you Morty's catchphrase of "Oh, jeez, Rick,"
Yeah.
and then replace the R with a D.
Dick.
Oh, jeez, Dick.
Yep. All right.
You made us keck.
Yes.
Is that how you use it?
Keck.
Am I now one of the cool kids?
No.
Oh.
Keck. Oh. Oh.
I already know how to do all this.
Yeah. Are you an expert?
I am an expert OBSer.
Expert streaming. Dick and Yorty. I love it. Right, I will be right back, and then when I come back, I'm going to get some cool videos of stuff. Yeah?
Could you also get us
A beverage?
a beverage
What would you like?
of the golden kind? Yes,
Yes, sure thing.
thank you.
To be fair, het een
I thought the Dick and Jorty joke was quite funny. So I'll say keck. So Jort is now making all of his charges, and by the looks of it, he's making all of them. And to be fair, he kind of needs to, because this he needs to now put out a little bit of damage. Please do, Dante.
Ja, ze zijn allebei hebben die giften, allebei die
So Jort made all of his charges.
You made all of his charges?
He did.
Even the 9-inch out of dip strike?
No, maybe not. Maybe he didn't make all of his charges then.
Or maybe he didn't even go for that charge. Maybe he's just trying to deny Dick purge the vermin boys.
Wouldn't he do the exact same by charging?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he would.
Gotta say, guys, this is fun to do. The whole streaming bit, we're having a blast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for keeping the chat alive. It's been a whole lot of fun, and we're back here tomorrow again. So Dick is probably gonna do an interrupt. Not 100% sure yet, but he's first rolling for his reanimations. Not bringing any of those raids back though. So you killed 2 of the raids?
So far, yes.
Yeah, right.
So far, he said.
And now Dick is contemplating whether or not he's gonna interrupt. We do need to get some Amsterdam Wargaming, guys. Chris and I were also discussing, now that we have an official logo, we should also bring out all the merch. T-shirts, mugs, baseball caps. What other merch is out there? Dice, of course. Dice trays. Chess clocks. Merch!
You set it up already?
What?
The camera?
No? I was...
Has it just still been on the whole time?
Yes. What other merch are we looking into, Chris? Aside from dice trays, chess clocks,
T-shirts?
yes, covered T-shirts,
Caps,
dice bags,
beanies,
markers,
underwear,
underwear, ladies' underwear to be specific.
yeah, fanny packs, bum bags,
Yes, all of those.
slippers,
Yep,
socks,
yep. Grinders,
fingerless gloves.
fingerless gloves, so you'll be able to feel all those minis.
So you can touch other people's minis.
Yeah, with
Keeping your hands on.
yeah. First, eat some chips. Make sure that the fingertips are greasy as hell,
Just get right.
and then just touch all of the models.
Just rub your hands over people's dice.
SPF 50 sunscreen. How about that merching
Well,
idea?
I don't even wear SPF 50. I should,
WD
'cause I
some
have
some
hair.
WD 40.
Yeah, I wear WD 40 as sunscreen. I think we should do our own branded merch of bike spares.
Bike spares.
Yeah, because you've got a background.
Yeah, yeah.
in that. So we could do like chain sets,
Yep.
headsets,
Yep.
other sorts of sets.
And we'll rebrand Amsterdam Wargaming into Amsterdam
war biking.
War Biking.
I
We'll be the Amsterdam Bike Boys.
Oh,
That
that sounds a bit dodgy. I don't know
it
why.
does.
It
It also doesn't have a cool ring to it, does it?
I don't want to be a bike boy.
You don't want to be a bike
I
boy?
want to be a bike boy.
Then get out of here.
Can I be a bike man?
Get out of here. No, of course you cannot be a bike man. What's a bike man?
What's a bike boy?
It's a boy on a bike. Yeah, we are. Thanks for all the cool ass merch ideas, guys. We'll look into it. After this weekend, when we're sitting on bank money, which we made out of all you guys' super chats, we'll start looking into some merch.
Change the camera.
No, was I supposed to? Chris is just standing around waiting for me to change the camera angle, and I'm not paying attention to him. Yes, you are live. So what you're seeing right now is the 2 raids which are still alive on that objective. It's the rest of the table. Oh, that's me in the background. Hey guys. That's the sea of scarab swarms that's still left. Jort is going to score all of his points over the rusted scraps of Necrons. Adam, you are correct. Dante, which name do you mean? The name Amsterdamned Wargaming? Oh, those are the cool Starship Troopery biovores that Shop's using. And that's Peter facing CJ, I believe. So it's Chin's Demons against Rukari. It's a cool matchup as well. And there we have more Custodes facing something which is on the other side of that wall, which is Space Wolves? Yeah, from the looks of it, Space Wolves. And then over there, on the table next to it, oh, those are the prices. Those are really cool. Like a miniature chain axe, bolt pistol. That's Jazz versus Reno. These two guys are actually battling it out for the best infection Tau, I believe, for like the entire DTC. It's a funny thing Jazz told me when they started is that Jazz went first and he went for, I believe, Monka, and Reno went from Kalyan. So they're just having a philosophical debate about what's the best way to approach the greater good and to conduct battle. Jazz is a great painter. He does amazing armies. And this is Leonard versus Rude. Guard versus Genestealer Colts. I think that's a cool matchup as well. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top over there. So Dante, we came up with the name. It's a little bit based on the movie with Hoopstapel, because in the opening scene, Hoopstapel gets into a fight with a guy, and I just love the fact that he calls someone else a beschuit lul. Which I think is a great curse word. It's not PG-13, but whatever. That's our origin story, and then we just rolled with it because it sounds cool. Amsterdam, I think. No, it's 2.5 years ago. I don't really know how we came up with the name exactly. These are David's Votan going up against the Space Wolves. I believe that's Jochem, which we saw on stream last round. Yeah, that is. Cool looking armies as well. And this is Genestealer Cults, I believe. Yeah, Genestealer Cults. Not 100% sure what they're up against. That's a cool looking Genestealer Cult army though. The guard plugged in there. I think that's yeah, a Space Marine chapter. I'm not quite sure which one. It's one of the few Space Marine chapters which isn't Space Wolves, which is represented this weekend. I'll have a look. I'll have a look to see if I can find which Space Marine army that is.
Trajan Valoris. What a point.
Some cool looking Tyranids going into an all demon Nurgle army. And this is the Thousand Sons commanded by Florian going into Ron's Tyranids. It's an interesting matchup as well. Florian told me halfway through his first turn, I believe, that he was playing a little bit cautiously because he expected Ron to come out a little bit more aggressive, but then Ron held back a bit, so... Yeah, by the looks of it, there's a lot of Tyranids still on the table. And they're spread out all over the board, so the board state's quite alright. Also an interesting one to keep an eye out on. And then that's Chris coming back towards the streaming table.
We might run out of battery before I finish.
Then hurry up. Chris just said we might run out of battery before he finishes. So if he does, I'll switch back over to the stream table. That's a cool looking Tyranid army as well. I love to see these Tyranid armies. going into Death Guard. So on one table we have Tyranids going into Thousand Suns, and on the other we have Tyranids going into Death Guard. Let us know who you'd like to see coming out on top in those two matchups. I have my favorites, but that's just me. That's Christian playing Leon with his Imperial Knights. Still a lot of bikes on the board. The Votan Dante are doing quite alright. We had Justin play a mirror match against Christian in the previous round. They fielded the exact same army with 15 bikes, 2 of the land fortresses, and then a couple of characters and berserks. The only difference was Justin told me, was the fact that Justin has axes on his berserks and Christian has hammers. And it's basically a roll-off game, because whoever won the roll-off, we said beforehand as well, and they mentioned this as well, is that whoever won the roll-off, the bikes will be able to get the first jump on the other guy. And Christian won the roll-off and then won the game. So, but yeah, overall, I think the Votan are doing quite alright. And I think Chris has now run out of battery, so I'm gonna bring you back to the stream table. And there we go. And we're in Dick's turn 3, I believe. It's Dick's turn 3, right, guys? Yeah. I'm just gonna get you guys an update on the score. I'll be right back.
Trajan did 1 wound to a scarab.
No. Yeah, all the ones. Oh, I know Trajan did 1 wound to scarab. One of the bigger ones. No. One of the bigger mistakes.
Right, so looks to be going a little bit downhill for Yort at this moment. In his round 2, he picked up 6 in the primary, 4 for the primary objectives, and then 2 for the holding. No, what's the primary, secondary again?
Tertiary?
Tertiary? No, what's the mission again?
Oh, Death and Zeal?
Yeah. But what do you have to do to get points?
Oh, you have to hold an objective you didn't hold in
Right.
No Man's Land, or hold all of them, or if you do that and you kill a unit off an objective, you get 3 points.
Right. So Yort got 2 points for that, and then 4 points for holding 1. And then he had 1 banner up, but unfortunately that was it in terms of the points that he scored. So he's currently on 11 points to Dick's 41, and then we haven't counted Dick's primary for turn 3 yet. A bit of a highlight or a low light, whatever you want to call it, for Yort in his turn 2 is that Trajan charged into those scarabs and only managed to do 1 wound. So that's a bit of a bummer, and especially with those score packs coming out right now to play.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Gonna be dicey.
bloody in the middle.
it'll be dicey. See what I did there? Dicey?
Dicey.
Yeah.
You're such a funny guy, Chris. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I feel like it's always tough trades with Custodes, particularly into this style of match, because Dick can yeet out his cheap, chaffy scarabs, and Yort has to really overcommit to actually kill them, and then Dick just says, okay, now that unit's dead for my destroyers, or my raids, or whatever. So you end up making bad trades, and because the Custodes doesn't have enough stuff,
They
it
don't
actually
have a lot
becomes
of
really difficult. Like this stellar list, fun. It's good into a lot of matchups.
stuff. But this is just one of those matchups it
That's the
struggles
thing.
with.
No, it could have gone well if York was able to clear
Enough
stuff
yeah.
early on.
Yeah,
Like
fair enough.
those two wraiths surviving in the top, unfortunate. The scarabs in the middle surviving, unfortunate. Like those sort of things, you think you put Trajans and bikes into scarabs, they should be dead.
Yeah.
They should be dead.
Yep.
Even with a 5-up impulse, they should be dead. So yeah, it's a tough one. We'll get the ideas. We'll get the opinions of the players after the game with a quick interview. No, we won't be able to do that. Oh, maybe we will. How much charge does this battery have?
I don't know.
Oh, it has some. That's okay. That's not terrible.
Can you grab me there should be charger in that box over there for the batteries on the.
Oh, yours didn't run out of battery. The camera battery.
Yeah, I know, but if we're not using it, there's no point in not charging it. Give me the box.
There you go.
What's in the box?
Let's have a little root around. I am going to get the battery out of the old camera. It's really surprising that nobody has a screwdriver here.
Sorry?
Surprising that nobody has a screwdriver.
Well, it's not one of those things you tend to keep on you.
Why not? Why don't you have a screwdriver on you? You used to be a bike mechanic.
Yeah, see, there you go. I used to be.
Ah.
I used to always have a screwdriver on me. Not anymore, though.
I don't know if it needs to be turned on or off or what you need. There you go. I'm going to get my keys to use the screwdriver. How's chat doing? Is it still alive?
It's still alive. Chat is still alive. So, Chris, we're about halfway through the tournament right now.
Yeah,
What
exactly halfway through.
what are your predictions in terms of factions that we'll see coming out on top?
Of this particular tournament,
Yeah.
Necrons,
Yeah, you think so? You don't think Dick's gonna lose another game?
I mean, he might lose another game, but
He's just racking up the points too quickly.
I think his style of list just suits really well. It just makes those points.
Yeah, fair enough.
Makes those points.
Yeah.
I think we can see a decent showing from Nids. We've got a few
Nids,
players in
yeah,
there.
definitely.
I don't know exactly how well they're doing, but I feel like because it's Nephilim, they're still super strong.
For sure, yeah. I think Ron, the matchup between Ron and Florian is going to be interesting to see how that turns out.
Yeah. It's like the second most powerful psychic army against the most powerful psychic army.
Yep.
Thousand Sons versus Nids, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. And maybe Votan?
Votan is still definitely in with a shot. Like both Christian and Justy are still in it to win it.
Yeah, Justy's lost one game. Christian
Yeah.
hasn't lost any. He's up against, I think, Thomas McCoy at the minute with Knights.
That's the thing, right? We're 3 games in, and we've got 4 guys left, I believe, with no losses
Currently,
or more.
there'll be 4 after this game.
4 after this game. So after round 4 we'll have 2. After round 5 we'll have 1. So round 6 is gonna be. Ooh, it's gonna be exciting.
It's spicy. Pretty spicy.
Do you happen to have your phone on you? Yeah. Can I have a look at those stats?
Did I not? I sent them to the email, didn't I? Maybe I didn't.
Oh, did you? You might have done. No, I don't think you did. What faction would you guys like to see coming out on top? As we said, we've still got Votan in the mix, Nids, Guard, Necrons. I mean, Custodes, for all that matters, are still in the running.
Yeah. You think Custodes could win it?
I think because we're still playing pre-Arcs of Omen.
Yeah.
They're in. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for them. I mean, in theory they could, but the stars need to align. Something special needs to happen. So Harmless NPC says he'd like to see the Guard come out on top.
Oh, I think I agree with you there. I do like the look of the Guard. So I'm just opening. So this is one of the stats things. This is what I want to go through with Tom Rocks afterwards, so we can get some potential updates, because we got the scores per rank there. Ranking before. Oh, I was down in 4th place. Ooh. And the other email I've sent the other stats stuff.
Stats stuff.
Yes. This is a more overarching.
Right, because you know what
Stats
I'm interested
stuff.
in. It's the best infection Tyranids.
Yeah. What makes you?
Oh. I thought Ron needed to clear 200 points, so it's a little bit more than that.
Oh, what does he need? 270?
Yeah, I could definitely still do it.
No, let's see. 265 points is what he needs to beat you for best in faction Tyranids. Interesting. The winner of this tournament, I think, gets 253.
So that's 500 points. Right? Because it's doubled?
No. This is including the double.
Oh.
I think you're safe.
Okay.
Nick.
Well, you didn't hear that from us.
Well, you
Because
did.
it's still an exciting race.
For best in faction Tyranids.
Yes, Ron still has everything to play for.
I mean, he could still win the tournament.
He could still win the tournament. It would be amazing.
Pretty good.
I'd love to see Neds come out on top. Just as a last hurrah
Before
during
they die.
Die a horrible,
completely
screeching
die.
death.
We were talking before, and a lot of hot takes from the data slate actually predicted Harlequins taking a bigger loss than Nids. But when we look deeper into it, I feel like Nids were the biggest winners from the 3 book releases: the Arcs of Omen, the data slate, and the
Biggest
losers.
losers.
The biggest losers.
Yeah, definitely.
Harlequins took a hit, no doubt, but
Can
they're
someone steal your Votan spot, Dante? Yes, I'm afraid that someone probably will steal
somebody
your
probably already has.
Yeah. Let me have a look as to how you're looking right now.
This one.
This one, right?
Yeah. Leagues of Votan, there it is.
Leagues of Votan.
You're currently top,
Well, actually,
and there's 4 people here playing it.
I haven't got any points
And none
yet.
of them have any points with it. So maybe, basically, if
You need all of them to end
all of them to
lower.
stay outside of the top 10. If any of them come in the top 10, you've lost.
So,
Rigged.
Rigged!
Yeah. I think both of my potential best in factions are lost already.
Oh, are they?
Demons and Sisters. I don't know for sure, but the fact that I'm not here and they're
Well, you're here.
I'm not playing here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. It's a shame.
It's
It's a shame.
It's a shame because I could have won the Dutch Masters. I could have won Best in Faction. Could have won everything.
But no, you decided to sit here next to me.
Here with you
Next
and
to this
spend a
dweeb.
weekend just chatting shit and drinking beers.
And there's the guy who calls it all. Dean.
jerk.
He convinced us to do this.
Old man Cardigan, as I call him.
He's looking very frustrated at his phone.
Okay, so what's happening in the game? Do we know?
I think
Dick's
Jort
rolling
is-
saves.
Yeah, I think Jort is now picking up a couple of those scarabs, but I
Scorpex, a
hardly
diamond code.
think it's enough. Are you gonna have a look at the?
Scorpex.
Are you gonna have a look at the score?
I don't know what turn we're on.
I think it's still
the last score we got?
bottom of 2. So Jort's turn 2 is the last we got.
I say we're looking for Dick's 3.
Yeah.
I think this is.
I think this is still Dick's turn 3. Yeah, so Dick is now calculating his points for his third turn. So he got 1 for Purge the Vermin, bringing him up to 8. He's got Chris.
One for purge,
Yep.
3 for treasures,
3 for treasures.
4 for ancient machine.
Alright, perfect. And for the primary?
14.
3 for treasures, 4 for ancient machineries, and 14 for the primary. Alright, thank you. Yeah, so Dick is now pulling ahead with the points. And it'll be interesting to see if Jort has the models left to draw this game back towards him. Personally, I think it's going to be tough.
That's it. Ruben? Anyone? Adam, if you're still watching in the chat, Jort has done esteemed amalgam to make his
Yeah, no, go for it.
to make his bike captain solar watch, which allows him to fall back and charge.
I think it's pronounced pristine.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Blip. This is what you're seeing now. Jort's pulling back with his guy, and he's going to go murk those destroyers, like kill them to death.
So apparently we're getting this hot from the press, but Dean is informing us that Christian is very close to losing out on the game against Leon and his Imperial Knights, because he was rolling pretty hot on his saves, I think. Yes, Dante, this is the turning point. The Custodes will now overwhelm the Tyranids by force with all the 6 models or so that they have left on the board. This is it. Hold on to your butts. Now Christian is playing Votan. Custodes outnumbering the Nid 6. No, they're playing Necrons on stream. Custodes outnumbering Necrons 6 to 5,000. It's only 5,000 Necrons on the board left. Yes, it might be a game where Votan are losing tonight. Dean, how's Justin doing?
He's doing the works.
Justin is doing the works, right?
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's getting there.
Dante is surprised to hear that Votan might be losing to Imperial Knights.
I think we're all surprised about that.
We're all surprised about it, yeah.
Everybody is very surprised.
They are also surprised about that one.
So what happened? Leon just rolled real hard for his saves? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Christian, on the other hand, rolled poorly on his output.
Right.
So,
Just a matter of dice?
if one more thing goes wrong, Leon might get ahead.
Woo! But it's not over yet.
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay.
They're in round 2, so
Oh, they're in round 2. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Dean gave us a little bit more information, and it's definitely not over yet. But like, it's Christian shouldn't have too much more bad luck, or the Imperial Knights will pinch it. Yeah, apparently the Hackatonis didn't do great. They were just rolling poorly. It can happen, believe it or not. Dante, it can happen. Just the fact that you don't ever roll poorly with your Votan against my Nids doesn't mean that it cannot happen. It happens. Better believe it. Now I wish we had that game on stream so you could see it.
we have one more table of undefeated. Nicky Bartels and Mitchell Klein. Tyranids?
But so this table's undefeated.
They are undefeated. Justin is on a loss.
Yeah.
And Christian versus Leon is undefeated.
Ron and
So we
Florian
have
also
three
undefeated,
tables, 3.5 tables basically.
Nicky and Mitchell also undefeated.
Right? So it's
So
eight
it's
people
four and a
undefeated?
half.
9 people undefeated.
Nine
Right,
people
so
undefeated.
4.5 tables undefeated. 9, so after this round we'll be left with either 4 or 5.
Potentially 5.
Probably 4 because
Yeah.
Justin will pick down Joshua.
Right.
So and then you have to 4 our tables, then you lose. So 4 left.
That's a hot take from T.O. Co.
Ultimate power.
He
Those-
wishes those were his Tau on my knit bases. Dante doesn't have game on me. I don't, well, it's not anyone's Tau, it's my Tau.
Custodes outnumber the Nids 6 to 3,000. I like that.
My knits just need to be camouflaged. Other
But
camouflage.
the Death Leaper does that, doesn't he? Is the Death Leaper, is he the one that just like
blends in with
Like,
the surroundings. It's a chameleon.
turns up?
That's why he's got the special chameleonic skin. No, it's more like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not Dante's Tau on my... Yeah, Death Leaper is a lictor species, or like a lictor strain.
Yeah,
But
it's a type of it.
lictors still exist. They're Death
Did they? I
Leaper
haven't
is a
seen them on
special
the table. I haven't seen them
No,
on the
you
table.
will
for
never
ages.
see 'em.
Do
You'll
they? Did
never
they get
see
a
'em.
points increase by GW?
No, but you know why you'll never see them? Because of their chameleonic skin.
Okay, so back to the game in hand. I see your doesn't have a lot on the table, but he didn't
does not.
start with a lot on the table.
That
so
is
that's
true
kind
as
of
well.
fine. Looks like the Telemon killed one scarab.
Wait.
Move the
Yeah, I was about to do it.
move the
I was
dice.
about to do
Ruben,
it.
I'm telling you now, move that dice tray.
I'm doing it.
Perfect.
Watch me do it. Here we go, everybody. Dice tray being moved.
And it's there.
There you go. And actually, for you folks at home,
Could you do some
watching,
circling, maybe? A little bit of art?
I moved it from here. It was here previously.
It was blocking the Telemon
I moved it
Scarabs.
all the way along this trajectory, and it's now here.
Thank you for pointing out where the dice tray is.
It is right here.
So it looks like Yort has made a charge into the 4 remaining destroyers with his Telemon. It looks kind of like this is the turn that Yort is mopping up.
That's
now,
where it's at.
this is circle that for me, please.
Oh, this whole blob over here.
Yep, that is a unit of Scorpex.
That's great.
Yep. So that's going to be tough for Yort to deal with.
Tough.
Yeah,
It's a bit of an understatement.
a little bit. But it does actually look like Yort is very much mopping up at the minute, which is
No, he's doing a good job, but
no.
it's
I
just
say
not-
I say mopping up as in he's clearing his way back into the game. He's fought off a load of scarabs. This bike unit's been whittled down.
Whittle.
Whittled. I don't know. I actually see a world where the Custodes get back into this.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's this world, but I see one
An alternate universe
far, far away.
where, the mad scientist and his nephew or grandson are not called Rick and Morty, but Dick and
Dick and
Georgie.
Georgie. The other side of the mirror. Mopping up because they're janitors. Hey! Somebody got it.
So, that was your intention to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
that joke?
Of course it
Okay,
was.
great.
Did you not see my face?
I did. I'm
It
seeing your
just looks
face
like that
all day.
always. You lucky ducky.
Hey! Should pay you for this.
Right. How much time do we have left on this round? Yorty?
Are you now referring to me as not Morty, but Georgie?
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks. Ooh wee.
Ooh-wee. Isn't that Mr. Peanut Butter?
No, I think it's Mr. Poopy Pants.
Mr. Poopy Pants, that's it. Mr.
There
Peanut Butter
is
was from BoJack Horseman, wasn't he? It was the guy who
50 minutes left in this round.
15.
50.
50?
0.
Oh, it finishes at 6:30.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
7:30.
Yeah, I can tell time. I can tell time indeed. How much charge has that battery got in it? Is it green yet?
It is not green. It is very much yellow.
Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully, having it charged for this time will be enough to give us our
Interview?
Our interviews.
I'm sure it will.
I'm sure.
Sure it will.
Yeah.
And otherwise, we'll cut out of it mid-interview.
Yeah, that's professional, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Really professional.
Well, we've already got the professional laggy camera, potato cam.
Well, we fixed that pretty quickly.
Well, I mean the
The
handheld
gimbal.
thing,
Yeah.
Which we'll fix next stream. Because then,
No, we won't.
by all the money we've been getting from the Patreon and Super Chats from this stream.
Oh, sorry, you mean next stream is in next event stream?
Yeah.
Rather than
Sorry.
tomorrow morning?
No, next event stream.
Yeah.
We'll be millionaires by the time this stream is finished this weekend.
Spare batteries. Yeah, harmless empty. I do have 2 batteries, but the fool that I am is I actually forgot to put the second one on charge when I took it out of the
And
camera earlier today.
On top of that, just an icing on the cake, we forgot to turn the camera off.
Yes, just
Whilst we were
really.
in the-
Yep.
See, that's the type
Pro
of
tip.
professional sort of organization that we are. We leave stuff running when it's not supposed to be running,
Super chat
use wrong cables,
for memories.
have that amazing super chat going on.
Like us on Patreon to get our pro tips on how to waste batteries.
I do have to say,
Top tip.
one of the biggest takeaways from today, as a professional, growing as a professional organization, is being able to draw in OBS.
Oh, that is numero uno.
Showing the world my art.
Number 1.
Yes.
I'm just very, very happy that you haven't drawn a dick yet. Good job.
I almost went there,
Yeah?
but then I was like, no, we're professionals.
Yep.
I won't do it.
Not gonna sink to that level just yet.
I figured.
Don't be doing it.
I
No,
figured,
no.
Oh. Why draw a dick when you can be professional and just draw something else instead? Why do that?
What are you circling there, Ryan?
I'm circling. I'm making a face.
Well, there's a dick on screen right now.
I'm making a face. That was nothing but a face.
Nothing but a face, of course. Good professional. This is how we get sponsored by GW, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's,
When we email them asking for a sponsorship, they'll be
send them
looking
this.
back to this
Yeah,
footage,
yeah.
be like, these guys are hella profesh.
Oh, definitely.
These are the guys who won on our team.
You know it.
They'll reinstall that Warhammer label, music label.
Yeah.
Ask us to also make music.
Oh, we can call ourselves Doomhammer.
Yes, because
Yes.
they also heard that we do some scatting, some we're the scat boys.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No. €100 super chat. We were there at the start. Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
I'll be waiting for that $100 or euros
Yes.
rather.
Send him a ticky.
I'll send you a ticket right now,
For the
harmless
super
NPC.
chat.
€100 super chat. It's a written agreement. It's binding.
It's binding. Quick, take a picture before he deletes it.
Quick, quick.
I'm on the phone to my lawyer now. It's legally binding.
I know your name. You're right. I know where you live. I know where to find you.
He will find you, and he will Liam Neeson you.
Yeah, I've got a very particular set of skills,
Yeah.
which will do you no
Including
harm.
bike repair
It will do you no harm
and
whatsoever.
drawing on OBS.
I will flop into your front door, probably hurt myself, and then go home crying.
Yes.
I can paint OOP minis.
Oh, perfect. Some of those are the best.
The bestest.
Some of them are the best.
Do you have Schaefer's Last Chancers? By chance?
Oh!
Hey!
I don't think there's a chance.
He has those.
No.
No, I don't think. Not a chance in the world.
All right, so the game. What's
Speaking
happening?
about chances,
Let's have a look.
what chance does Jort still have at clawing his way back into this game?
3 in 1. So I think Vanners is a bit of a dead chicken.
Also, can you ask Jort to remove his phone from the side of the dice tray?
Yort, can you remove your phone from the side of the dice tray?
Please. Thank you very much.
You're so polite. No, you can rest it on your dice tray. Was this? Have we skipped a turn? Do we need to get some scores?
Yeah, I think we've reached the...
harmless NPC. I'm very keen in a bunch of old Games Day stuff. I had the Krupp Shaper, I think, from 2004. I think it was.
The guy holding up his crude rifle.
Yeah, you remember when I think it was the year or the year after that Tau came out.
Was that like a limit?
It was Games Day. It was Games Day. I don't know if he was
That
holding
just
his
a
rifle.
regular model of the
No,
crude
but
shaper.
they had a Games Day specific Krupp Shaper.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. I
don't
don't know if it's
remember
the
that.
one you're talking about.
So, you
I'm gonna check
you
this.
have a gander.
It is the start of 4.
Jort just removed a poker chip from the table because it was not doing anything. It was just there for looks. That's- Any primary points? Nothing on the Death and Zeal thingy? No? Okay, so 8 primary for holding two objectives, and here we go. Hold on to your butts. 1 whopping banner point. I think this is... Dante was right. This is the moment. Jort is clawing his way back into the mission. This is it, folks.
Yort actually got 11 points for the final last turn.
Oh,
Just trying to cheat.
11 points. So an amazing 12 points scored by Jort that turn. That should be enough to get him back into the game. So we're currently looking at a score of 63 to 23, not accounting for Dick's primary on turn 4,
Which is 8.
which is going to be 8. Chris,
Yeah.
how do you rate Jort's chances?
Well, so he's going second. So that means he can potentially pick up the Big 12 Man Fight. So that's nice. What he's really going to struggle with now is he's got 1 banner up.
Yeah.
and no infantry left to raise any more banners. Well, I think Trajan might be alive, but he's busy.
Is there not
There are guards?
troop choices?
Oh, yeah, there is a troop choice.
The sisters?
No, they're dead.
Oh, the sisters are dead.
Yeah, they're
okay.
gone.
Okay. Shame that.
Yep. So he's got 2 infantry units and no banners. So that's kind of, you know, the best he could possibly do now, I think, is 5 more on banners, but I don't think he put any up, so it'll be 4. But the best physical possible, if he cleared everything, would be 5 more on banners. It would be...
How's he looking on behind enemy lines? Because that
well-
Telemon's trying.
Oh! Yeah,
Isn't that
yours.
Telemon?
You got behind enemy lines last turn as well, right?
2 points.
2 more points for behind enemy line.
Could have been 4.
When we do scores, you have to tell me that.
Okay, so
I got a correct score.
Jort actually has 2 more points than Dick gave him credit for.
So he has 4. You have 4 in total for behind enemy line?
So it's 25 to Dick's 63.
Yours has 6 in total for behind enemy line. Sorry, I've been looking at Dick's scores.
6 in total. No, that's not possible. Hey.
He got 2 turn 1 with the bikes.
Je kan niet 6 punten voor Je zegt niet 6 punten voor
Nee, sorry, dat zei ik niet.
There's a whole lot of confusion going on because Chris is meddling in this game, where he should just, you know, be streaming and not be interfering. No, I'm kidding.
Just so
Yeah, so 4 points for BEL, right?
4 for behind enemy lines
Yeah.
in total. 2 banners in total. And some primary.
And some primary. I've got Jort on 25 and Dick on 63.
Sounds right. I think we can put no prisoners on at 15 for yours already.
I don't wanna make assumptions. I don't wanna make an
he
ass
is-
out of you and me.
He is on 15 already.
All right, fine.
He is just
Okay.
way up on 15
Okay.
already. with all the units that come back and he's killed, he's
Okay, so 15 on the primary for
no,
Jort.
no prisoners.
No prisoners. That's what I'm saying.
That's made the scores a little bit better, right? It's just 40.
Yeah, but it also means that there's a secondary he cannot score any more points on.
Yeah, banners.
And no proof. Arms MC, yes, there are referees and educators walking around.
There's no active judging going on.
No, it's not like people checking
Yeah.
tables
It's,
whether they're using their rules correctly. It's just
yeah. We have a semi-active judging on the table. Basically, I'm poking my nose in when I think something's
Chris is
dodgy.
interfering left and right.
Just because
really annoying.
Just because I want to have a clean game on stream, and it's not from any maliciousness from the players. It's just I don't want to see a genuine mistake happen and then something going on.
But yeah, no, there's indeed in case of issues like if people are unsure how something needs to be ruled, or if they're unsure about the wording of something, they can always call over a TO, tournament organizer, and they'll either explain the rules to them, look it up with them, or make a call if something is unclear.
Is there anybody interested in knowing any scores?
I am.
What do you want to know? Anyone in particular?
I'd be interested to know how Mitchell is doing.
Who?
Mitchell.
Who?
Mitchell.
Who?
Mitchell.
Who?
Mitchell.
Who? No, just in case you haven't learned, the record is not stuck. We are just doing a shitty bit.
Yes.
Is that the
Harmless
tournaments
NPC.
fellow?
Yeah, that's the guy over there. The tournament scene over the last decade or so has made a tremendous switch from being indeed a little bit toxic, or in some cases really toxic,
Yep.
to just a really friendly, competitive scene. Like everyone just wants to enjoy their games. No one wants their opponent to feel bad about something.
Oh, definitely.
Everyone tries to, or I think everyone does play with intent. Like if you declare my unit's over there, should be within range, yada yada yada, that's always fine. A lot of people allow small takebacks, like if you make a genuine small mistake and if the intent was clear that a unit was supposed to be doing something, that's always fine. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit looser, as you say. Yeah.
The rules becoming a bit looser?
Oh, sorry, no, the rules didn't become looser, it's just people becoming a little bit more relaxed about
People became a lot more
playing the game.
chill, I think.
Yeah.
I remember back in 3rd edition, which I think was the best edition. I think everyone can agree on that. Is that,
My favorite one, I think, was 5th.
I never played any tournament games, but I played some competitive people at my local store. And I remember, I wouldn't say it was toxic, but there was a lot less. There was a lot less intent. There was a lot less of anything. It was more like everything is accurate. And also, you couldn't pre-measure at the time. So
Yeah, so what Harmless Empathy is actually saying, it's funny, he just made a comment about it. Like, because you can pre-measure a lot of everything
exactly.
now,
Yeah.
like, intent becomes more of the focus rather than, it's just an inch short.
It used to be like, my hand and my forearm is about
Right.
24
So,
inches. So
if I
just
lean on the
over
table like
table-
this. Harmless NPC, what was the last edition you played? I think 5th or 6th or so? Like 7th was the absolute worst.
Never played that. Thanks.
7th was an absolute poop show.
Movement took forever, yeah.
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the day when your stormtroopers had, what were they called? Auspex scans or whatever? And you could pre-measure the range for your stormtroopers. So
Yeah,
you'd string out your stormtroopers and pre-measure everything to all the units. So you
Everybody
more or less
sort
know
of
the range
knew
of the
where you
rest of your
needed to
guard.
be,
It was
yeah.
horrible. Targeters, there you go. Yeah, that was great. Those were the days, man. No, they weren't.
No.
You find me the score for Mitchell.
Anything else? Anyone
Mitchell,
else?
Mitchell. I'm also interested to see how Ron and Florian are doing.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, of course I do.
That's what you care about.
And I think Dante would be interested in knowing how. He's playing behind Justin. No, it's the guy opposed to him. And find out how Christian versus Leon is going. So Chris is now finding out a couple of the scores. I'm gonna have another look at how the guys here are doing. Wouter says, "Go The Hague." He's still in it to win it. Always that positive mindset coming from Jort. It's great. He did kill a lot of stuff. It's just the question: is it enough? Because he's running real thin on the ground right now. Time will tell. Chris is now over at Christian's and Leon's table, asking what's going on. Some tentative dice rolling right there. That finishes off another bike. So, if my estimation is correct, then Jort has one bike left from his units, and I think the shield captain's flying around somewhere as well. I think that's the dude in the middle on top. This guy. That's the shield captain, and then there's one more bike over here, and then it's the Telemons and the Custodes infantry. Let me have a look. Yeah, so Trajan and the Custodes infantry are doing a solid job holding that middle objective right here. But yeah, as we said, like Jort is running a little bit thin. But it's not over till the fat lady sang, right?
En ik heb treasures voor 2. Geen extra.
You're now doing the points for Dick's turn 4. So I'm gonna have a look to see what that's like. I'll be right back. Don't steal my stuff. Don't do it. Leave my stuff alone.
Hier staan 3 kasten. Wat dan ook? Ik heb ik heb wat
So, I got some scores in. Both players are actually running real thin on the ground because Dick doesn't have a lot left either. So he scored 8 on the primary. And then 1 more point for Purge, because Jordan's doing a great job at keeping all those leftover units in all the table quarters. Dick did max out treasures, but seems to be stuck on 12 on ancient machineries. So, and Jort scored 8 on the primary at the beginning of his turn 4. So I mean, it's he's still in it. I definitely wouldn't count Jort out yet. Dick is now currently on 74 points. Oh. To Jort's 40, but that's not accounting for Jort's primary yet. So yeah, De Haye could still take it. We'll see what happens.
genoeg om niet te charge worden. Ja. Alles op.
Don't know where Chris is at, but he's taken a couple of the scores of the higher games. And we have Jort now trying to figure out how to get back into this game. It's an exciting game though. How's the rest of the room doing? Did you play your game already?
Ja.
Against who?
Against the bottom player, because I'm a ringer.
Right, I'm talking to Frank, one of our TOs, who's a ringer. Brought 2 Fire Raptors,
Ja.
old school Frank style.
Super fun.
What's up?
Bekkers gaat waarschijnlijk winnen.
Yeah?
Nits gaat waarschijnlijk winnen tussen Nicky en
Mitchell?
Mitchell.
That's so... I told Mitchell...
Hij staat eigenlijk achter.
Okay.
Hij staat met 16 punten achter. Maar hij wint alleen op de getementi endgame.
I told Mitchell how great it is. He had the balls to show up to a tournament with 2 hive tyrants and just not take any tyrant card because he couldn't finish them painting. He just had the balls to go for it. I love it. So Mitchell apparently is winning, which is great. And then Thomas Beckers will probably win it because he's tabling his opponent as well. I'm still waiting for Chris to have different results, other results from other tables. Jort is now putting up some banners with Trajan, of all people. Got to do something, right? So Brian has, over the last couple of months, played 2 games against Mitchell as well. And Mitchell's is a really fun player to play against. He's got a very cool very cool looking Tyranid army, and he usually runs Jormungandr with a lot of Carnifexes, which I think is great, or Behemoth with the OPSEC secondary, or High Fleet adaptive. And it's just a great army to see. Brian is currently playing Space Marines, like it's his all-time favorite NPC. So over the last couple of months he's been running them as salamanders, playing lots of flamers and meltas, of course. And he is now switching over to Iron Hands because this weekend a new rule set came out, Arcs of Omen, and that meant that the Iron Hands got a whole lot better. Yes, he is a cool mid player. I know I'm not a cool mid player, Dante. I try my best, I'm just not. I am just not a cool player. Deal with it. But unfortunately, Brian, at the moment, is very busy with his job, as from time to time that happens. And we're hoping to see him play more games sooner rather than later, because we all want to know what the new Space Marines will do with the new rule set. So we're all very anxiously awaiting Brian's return. I think I've got a game scheduled with him on the Tuesday, from the top of my head, with my Gene Stealer cults. Oh, there he is, Mr. Panda. So.
Justy got the win against Josh with the Demons. I was going to go get runs.
Oh, okay, go for it. Justy got the win against, sorry?
Against Josh with his Demons.
Against Josh with his Demons.
Dombo, it looks like he's going to tour out a win.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
So it's 2 Votan wins, probably?
Mitchell he's feeling like he's on the back foot against the Death Guard, but it's his turn, and if he has a good turn, it could swing.
Go Tyrannids!
It's a key turn, I think, for the Knights.
Alright. We are trying to feed the new rules into Brian's algorithm. Yes, for sure. So, Christian told me Justin got the win against Demons. Christian's game is looking a little bit more sunny. Like he's apparently he's clawing his way back into the game, and he should get the win. Mitchell is having a tough time against Death Guard, but if he has a solid turn right now, I think they're in turn 3 or so, maybe turn 4, he should get that W. And the boys next to me on the table are now working their way through, I think, the combat of the last couple of units. And there's Root. Root, how'd you get on? Got a win against the GSC from Leonard. It's a cool game.
It's always a cool game.
Always a cool game against Leonard. Yeah, Leonard's a great guy. Yeah. So Root is up 2 wins now after coming back from his first round loss. Mark, you're absolutely right. Like, it seems to be Dick's game at the moment in points. But as we said, like, it doesn't have a lot of resources left to deny Jort the points or to score those points. And despite the fact that Jort also doesn't have a lot of models on the board, there are of course Custodes, so a lot of bang for your buck. I only do top tier analysis. You know me. If you want me to analyze anything else, let me know. I'll do a top tier analysis of that as well. Here's Chris with the hot takes from Ron versus Florian's game.
Hot takes, straight from the horse's mouth. Spore mines are more broken than flamers. And I think that's something we can all agree on. Because spore mines are more broken. Luckily, they're dead now, and we'll never see them again. Luckily. It looking to be a Tyranids victory there.
Huzzah!
Daniel Thomason looks to be winning with his Votan. So it looks like 3 Votan wins this round.
Noise.
Thomas Becker's got the win with his Chaos against the Space Wolves. I feel like he really, really wants this.
He wants that win, the
Yeah.
tournament win, you mean?
I think he really, really wants it.
Yeah, because he's undefeated as well, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Harmless NPC is calling me a doofus.
Who?
Harmless NPC
Oh, yeah?
calling me a doofus,
'cause you
which
are a
I think
doofus.
is apt.
Yep. Yep.
I cannot argue against it.
Oh, Mark's here.
Yep. Someone's pointing at us. Chris will BRB, which I know is internet slang for Bob Robbins Bobbery. Yeah, so Jort was able to clear out that Canoptech Spider from Dick. And he's really making a push for the behind enemy lines points. Yeah, and he also indeed pushed back to the bottom left. Wait, let me actually move the dice cam real quick. So you'll get a better view. I'll move to the middle. But you're right, Mark. Jort did make a long bomb charge to the bottom left. And is now comfortably sitting on... Wait, let me check if there's actually something left in the building. Maybe on the top floor. I'll be right back. So there's only a Hexmark Destroyer left in the bottom left objective. So Jort's home field. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dante. It was you. You were very observant. So I think Jort got a lot of points in that turn, and also denied Dick a lot of points. So I'm gonna see if Chris can give me some updates on the points, because it's actually becoming quite an interesting game. Jort's doing a great job of coming back into it. Can you give me points? Can you give me some updates on points?
Yes.
Thank you. We are out to get Dante. This is as perfect as I get. I am always 1000% perfect, because my Chukadi impersonation is great.
Jort got 11 on primary.
All right, wait, you're going too fast.
Jort got 11 on primary.
11.
11. And then 4 on behind enemy lines.
Noise. So that brings him up to an 8.
Nope.
No
more
banners?
Nope.
Okay, but I know that he raised some in his turn.
Oh, so maybe we'll see something I think it's going to be stolen though because Dick's just moved a lot of OPSEC onto that.
Oh, okay. But I think Jort's doing a banging job.
Dude, just clawing his way back
yeah,
into
exactly.
it.
It's
Fighting.
what I just said. It says 30, 45, 55.
And he got bottom turn, so it would be. I think it's potentially possible to see your.
Because I don't think Dick can do any more treasures.
Dick's
Or
done the
is it-
treasures.
Yeah, sorry, no, I mean ancient machinery.
Ancient machineries. He can do the Yort's home field objective.
Yeah, but he only has a hex mark underneath the bottom left.
Oh, and that's
ruin.
three.
And that's 3 troop choices.
Oh yeah,
Because those troop
so he
choices.
can't do that. So he's
No,
got
exactly.
12. So that's that done.
And
Purge.
I'm not sure.
And
if-
Yort's really spread out. He's doing a very good job of
Yeah.
spreading out to deny Dick those purge.
and
smart play by
I'm
Jort
not
there.
sure. Did you happen to see if Dick's got any primary points turn 5?
I don't think he did.
See,
But
so-
I will double check right now. I think maybe he. Just one. Just one primary. I think he's already maxed it though.
It's close.
Close. Right.
Close.
Thing is, Yort's got bottom of turn and he's still got a lot of stuff. So it could swing back. It could swing back. Taking banners, I think, might be the thing that bites him in the ass.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But if Yort beats Dick, you want to come to WTC next year, Yort?
Yes, this is the point of stupid.
You want to come to WTC?
So that's 4.
28, 30, 38.
Well, actually, that might
42.
become more because of the mission secondary, mission primary.
I think it's.
But I think Mark is right. The hex mark is on
It's on
Jort's
Jort's
home
home
objective.
I think Dick is getting a charge off onto that 1 wound Custodes. Is that 1 wound Custodes going to be a hero?
So far, he is
Yo,
a hero.
remember when we played Harlequins against Custodes and that one shield guy stood in that ruin for like the entire game and just refused to die?
This is him.
Is it the same guy? Oh, I love it.
Do you know what that Custodes is going to
He
be?
has many, many names.
Super Captain General Janitor.
Exactly. I was just going to say janitor, but that's even better.
Ooh. Oh.
I am off to
Can-
little boy's room.
Yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, do you want me to come with you? Do you need me to hold your hand? Yes, if you could. Do you need me to hold something else? Yes, you are. You legend.
I love the rules.
Yort had 4 saves to make on his single 1 wound Custodes warrior.
It's him.
And rolled 4 6s. Oh, that was dope. Oh, that was dope. That is 4 6s, Martine. Yes. Good to have you back. Can you all get back? It's possible. The Emperor does protect. You're right there. Where are we at? Legend, believe in the God Emperor. Yes, the Emperor protects. You know it, guys. So yeah, the maximum York could score more on primary would be 15, so 22, 24, 30. That would take him up to the 45. But yeah, even with the 4 more on behind enemy lines, taking up to 12, not enough banners. I think. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. I don't think. I mean, the maximum. No, he can't raise. He can raise a banner there. Can't raise a banner there. That takes their OPSEC. I think that's it. Yort's just fighting for points now at this point. Do you want to? You keep an eye on this game. It's very interesting.
Kan niet meer dan 4 voorbij de lijn krijgen.
Dick did a very smart thing of putting, with the charge from his destroyers, he put most of his destroyers inside the building, so that most likely Yort's only going to get one Telemon to be able to shoot at them, which I like it isn't enough to kill them. We've, I think the hand's been shaken. We've called it. We counted it up. 3 points. 3 points. That's it. It's done. 3 point difference. 88 to 85. Oh. Oh. Yort, if you'd taken Auric Mortalis instead of banners.
I would have won. I would have won.
Beautiful. They're checking the scores now. They're double checking, but yeah, what a fantastic game to finish day one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. It was beautiful. It was really nice. Yeah, we will be back once they've checked all the scores. Once they know what's going on, we'll be back to get a quick interview with the players. But yeah, they're double checking things now. Ruben's hanging around, just checking, doing some weird Yorty dance.
How's your battery looking?
Still yellow, but I feel like it'll be good enough. Well, I'll give it a few minutes. I'll let him do. Name it tide, or whatever, how they say in Dutch. Clipped it for your legend. Who won? Fun game. Volta, we think Dick has taken the win by 3 points, but they are double checking the scores now. Young Yarnamite, thank you. Love the stream. We love having you here with us. Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for being here. We think they're checking the scores, Walter. We don't know for sure. They're on it now, though. They're on it. One point. 88-87. To Dick, yeah? 1 point? Oh. Are we like VAR? I mean, kind of, yeah. Have this. Yeah, so Dick managed to get 42 primary, whereas Yort pipped him to the post with 45. They both got 15 and a 12 on their secondaries, but Yort taking banners only pulled out a 5 in the end, whereas Dick took Purge the Vermin, which plumbed him up with a 9. So yeah, one point in it. I love it. What a game. What an absolute game. Solid gold. Yeah, so I think, Ruben, do we want to call it a day on this stream and then just come back with the interviews, or do we want to go straight into the interviews? I think we've got to set the camera up and stuff, so.
Starting soon.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so we'll be right back with the player interviews, which I think are going to be cool because they'll probably both have something interesting to say about this game. So we'll see you guys in a bit.
Are we live?
Yes.
Can you hear us? Are you winning, son? So I'm joined here right now by the one, the only, the legend that is Emperor's Shield chosen champion, Custodes, janitor, Jort Cassis.
Yes.
Jort, how was that game for you?
It was pretty intense, I can tell you that. I think like everybody in round 2, I was like, oh, this is gonna suck, and this is gonna be, this is gonna be bad. He was already at like 15 points at the end of turn 1, and I know that as a custodian you have not great secondaries, and maybe I chose a little bit too conservative secondaries, especially with Raise the Banner. I do like that the fact that behind enemy lines was such a sleeper hit. I knew what I was doing because I know I had the speed, and on this object I'm just gonna go there, and nothing's pretty much gonna stop the Telemon. So.
I love it. Aggression, charging, a lot of combat. Losing those 6 bikes was tough, but no, it was good. It was good. Is there a standout moment you'd like to call Dick out on? Something you did really well, a nice play, something you enjoyed?
Well, I always enjoy playing Dick.
You enjoy playing with Dick?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You love it too.
I do.
Yes. Yeah. So what I thought was a cool moment, what I just said is, Trajan has an ability where once in the game he can do certain stuff. One of the things is he can fight again. And I used that ability to destroy one of the Scorpion Destroyer squads, and I thought that was pretty clutch.
Cool. I mean, I was looking for something that Dick did well, but whatever.
You
Stay humble, Jort. Stay humble. Did you Lastly, did you have a good game?
Yes. And yes, I had a great game.
Jort, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure having you on stream. Good luck. We'll be right back with Dick's interview. Dick, over here. Dick, come here. Come stand. I'm laughing at you. Are we still live? Yeah, great.
Wonderful. Time for another beer, my friend.
Dick, welcome.
Thanks.
To anybody that hasn't seen him on every single stream ever, this is Dick van der Haast. Here's the stream slut. Dick, how was this game?
I'm a nice guy.
How was this game for you?
It was 2 hours and 45 minutes of thinking this is going to go extremely well, and then 15 minutes of extreme butt clenching.
Nice.
So yeah, that's basically it.
I love it. I think we're all with you there.
I love the game, but I'm still sweating.
Yeah, I think we're all right there with you, buddy. Is there a moment you think you could call Jort out, specifically Jort, the opposition player, not yourself, for doing a good play?
A good play. Yes.
Something you think is worth calling out?
Yeah, because I was also kind of, I was worried about my time, and I spent like a good 5 to 10 minutes thinking about whether or not his repositioning of his bikes to, like from here in the open to, nobody can see that, what I was doing, behind the wall.
Yep. Camera's turned off now.
Yeah, sorry. Whether or not that was a feint or not. And I was like, well, if he's not counting on it, then maybe this could be like a turn 1 extreme blow. But if he is, then I would just be doing basically what he did to me, just go all in.
Yeah.
So in the end, I decided not to do it, and he said it was intentional. So it was pretty good play.
That's a good play.
Also, just the whole, like the one wound guy hero.
I think everyone
the entire game.
Yeah.
I hate him so much.
That's
like a couple of points.
that exact same thing has happened with me versus this exact same opponent as well. It's a nightmare. Last thing. Did you have a good game?
I had a great game. Yes.
Fantastic.
I've been thinking about this one for a long time.
In bed?
No.
Just curled up thinking of Jort?
Crying. Yes.
Perfect. Dick, thanks for being on stream, mate.
Thanks,
It's a pleasure as ever.
Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck in the rest of the tournament. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. CEST for game 4, 9 or 9:30, for game 4 of the Dutch Masters. Stay classy, San Diego.